We're back! And look at us!
We're here!
Look at how cool we look!
Here.
We're so cute!
I am the world's flattest Muppet.
That's right.
The Muppetiest Muppet.
You've gone full Muppet mode. I love the way this looks, by the way. This looks so sick.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Saturn
Yeah, you
did
did
an
great,
amazing
Saturn.
job with this.
Uh-huh.
I will be sure to include many links to Saturn's social medias so that other people looking for live stream layouts can message them. And
I don't have rates yet, but like, if you like stuff that looks kind of PC game crunchy, I can make that for you. You just let me know.
This is
That's right.
I gave Saturn like a couple screenshots of like MST3K and like a Star Trek like control panel, and then they made this magic.
It
They
looks
just
so good.
Made this happen.
Yeah, Saturn, this is such a winner. It's so cute.
I'm so happy that everyone likes it. There are more things planned for this layout, but this is... I just wanted to get something that is viable for tonight's festivities ready for tonight. You will see the other additions in the future, I'm sure.
The stream layout is currently under construction. We haven't gotten all the light fixtures set up yet, and some of the rooms are still off limits, but you know, we made it functional enough for our purposes tonight.
That's right.
It's good enough.
Yeah, it's good. You did all right, Saturn. You did fine, I guess. Like, it's okay.
It's okay.
Oh,
it's
thank
fine.
you. That was the kindest thing anybody's ever said to me.
You did fine.
Well, we finished Ace Attorney 1.
Yes.
And we discussed for 2, we're just going to do a read-through. Because...
Unlike OTD, we didn't pick our cast beforehand, though, because that would involve spoiling probably the entirety of the game to do that. So I think we're just going to pick arbitrarily as we go and hope for the best.
We're just going to kind of go for it and see what happens. Like, obviously, I'm playing Miles, but, like, that's...
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we do have a cast of presumably 4 main characters, right? Like, I'm assuming it's Miles, Gumshoe, Kay, and Franziska, right?
I don't know. I don't know how much Franziska's in this game. I hope she's in it a lot. I need her to be in it a lot,
Yeah.
but you know.
Yeah.
Well, of those three, who do you want to take then? So we can just at least get those ones out of the way.
Oh, you know I'm calling dibs on Francisca.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm just gonna end up going for Gumshoe just so that the two lovely ladies of our cast can have the two girl characters, and I'd like doing a dipshit guy voice, so it's fine.
That's fair.
That's fair. Although this does mean that Oates is yet again in the unenviable position of being the sidekick.
That's true, but
I mean, I can also be the sidekick if
Fortunately,
Oates
yeah.
wants to be Gumshoe. It's fine by me.
fortunately, it may be mitigated in this time by Gumshoe's presence, but we'll see.
That's true.
Who knows? God knows I don't. I don't understand anything that's going on here. Who are we? Where are you?
Where am I?
What is Ace Attorney? Oates, do you want to be K? Do you want to take K?
I'll take K.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's get this started then.
All right.
Good thing we're reading it because I think our talk sprites are going to cover up some of the subtitles, but okay, that's fine.
That's fine. That's okay.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah. Episode 1, Turnabout Trigger.
Oh boy.
Always
Miles,
a promising name for the...
Here he comes, the presidential plane. Oh, fuck. Making its final approach
fuck.
to lands right in Gorge Lake.
Wow, his plane's ugly as fuck.
Wow, that
Good
plane looks
lord.
like shit.
This
It
is on
looks
the
like a
disc.
South Park.
Just
This looks like
listen to-
something out of South Park.
Welcome, Zhang Fa. Welcome, Mr. President. And now, sir, your audience awaits.
I hope the first case is a presidential assassination.
Could you imagine?
Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more, thanks to the prosecutor's office of your great country.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
man over there has a broken
Hey!
dick.
Oh, word? Hang
You
on.
have our most heartfelt gratitude. However, friends, do not forget. The battle against evil rages on. Here today, I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice.
The fuck, he's like an elf. He's got elf.
Damn. Man,
I don't think
everybody
it- I
here...
don't think
Call
it's
the
the dodgeball
prosecutor's
fault.
office. Get Miles Edgeworth here right away. If anyone
Why?
can solve this, he can.
What? That's not how this works! well,
Is this a delusional daydream that Miles Edgeworth is having?
You know Miles doesn't, but Gumshoe does.
yeah, totally.
March 25th, 2:46 p.m.
Oh, look at these
Gorge Lake.
sprites.
Spectator area.
These are like way
Oh.
higher quality than the crowd sprites from the remake of the first one.
Yeah.
Look, they're like wobbling.
Like us.
What the hell?
The news must be halfway around the world already.
That dude in a pig suit with elf ears got fucking killed.
After all, it's not every day an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president.
Oh, just an attempt. Boo.
My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious.
It would be bad if you made a game about the political reunification of Bosnia-Herzegovina and then immediately assassinated the president of Bosnia-Herzegovina. I don't think they'd like that. Mr. Edgeworth! Thank goodness you're here, sir!
This is Dick Gumshoe, a detective with the local precinct. He's the one usually assigned to my cases. How is the president, detective?
They fucked him up real bad, Mr. Edgeworth. We still don't know, Mr. Edgeworth. The medics just boarded the plane a few minutes ago. I sound like this now, it's fine.
Yeah, we're like sliding into like New York accent.
I just have no idea what he should sound like, so he's just gonna sound like this until I decide something else is
You're just
funnier.
gonna beep. I think you should just bebop around voices until you settle on something.
Gumshoe should
Yeah.
just continue to sound like a Looney Tunes lummox until you land on whatever accent you find best.
Uh-huh.
Next time Saturn does this, Edgeworth has a Cockney accent, just so
Yeah.
he still sounds like rough around the edges.
I see. I hope he's alright. Then I suppose you'd better show me the scene of the crime instead.
Right away, sir. You got it, boss.
You got it, boy.
I don't know who this will
Hey,
be
I
yet.
said hey. Yeah, you, Ruffles.
Look, is
Hmm?
who's this brat?
Who's that?
You're the prosecutor in charge of this here case, ain't ya? Want to give you your first impressions? Anything strike y'all as odd?
No comment. Detective Gumshoe, with me.
Come on now, Mr. Prosecutor. Don't be that like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me.
Now, Detective, I'll need the facts of the case and as much detail as you can give me.
God, he's so jacked.
God.
What the fuck? What did they paint? Did they paint that
this-
suit on him?
Jesus. Well, the scene was right here at Gorge Lake, as you already know. A bunch of people were gathered to welcome the president of Zhengfa.
Dijun Wang. Yes, I read about his visit.
Is
Is
his
it-
maiden name Dijun Mustard?
Yeah, is it mustard? Is it Dijon mustard? Is that the pun here?
Is it? I don't know.
It's
Why
been
does
all
he
of
have elf ears? Sorry.
It does. Hold on. I want to take a quick look at his
I think sometimes you're a Japanese game developer and you are capable of inventing heretofore unknown forms of racism against Chinese people.
Sarah, those aren't elf ears, they're lion ears.
No, those, yeah, but the
Yes.
problem is he's still nominally supposed to be a human man, I think.
Yeah, like why is his ears pointed? Look at the difference between him and fucking Gumshoe. Sorry, incredible.
Edgeworth is a normal kind of Asian, and
Yeah.
this guy is not.
I don't know what's going on with this guy.
It's been all over the news for days now. Newspaper clipping, A data jotted down in my organizer.
It was raining until just before he landed. Luckily, it let up and he went on stage as planned. And then, smack dab in the middle of his speech, bang! A gun goes off and everybody runs for cover, terrified for their lives. Apparently.
Apparently?
Truth is, I only just showed up myself. I don't know a whole lot more than you do, sir.
You were summoned on short notice as well.
Sure was. Right in the middle of my day off.
I was at the office taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case.
And then the boss himself calls you to the scene. Never a dull moment, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
The boss?
Yeah, chief prosecutor is right here in the park. Saw the whole thing. First chance he got, he yelled at the top of his lungs. Get me Edgeworth right away. He's the only man for the job. Something like that.
I see.
Oh, they cordoned the perimeter of the park off as soon as it happened, you'll be happy to know.
So our would-be assassin is still here somewhere. Good.
Now all you gotta do is find him in the middle of that crowd, before they strike again.
You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger.
These people are the danger.
We don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics.
And search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how insignificant they may seem.
Precisely.
Oh,
The president was shot
God,
at.
I love my job.
The president was shot at, which means a gun was involved. That's our first clue.
Oh, really? Word?
Alright, duly noted. Detective Gumshoe! How exactly was the security detail surrounding the president's speech organized?
Well, sir, our officers were mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. The president's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. See those guys over there? Maybe we should ask them a few questions?
If I want to talk to them, I'll need to walk over and press A.
Yeah, dipshit. You've been doing this for long?
Don't you know how a video game works, Mr. Edgeworth?
Can I help you? You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Could you tell me how his security detail was arranged during the speech? 2 of our senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. This isn't our first rodeo. Anything suspicious in that crowd, we would have spotted it right away. I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated for the duration of his speech. Let's
Hey, look, you
investigate.
got the blowjob brothers right over there.
Let's investigate further. We should speak with other witnesses and continue to look over the crime scene. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned.
So that's how y'all go about it, huh? Sure is something, seeing the pros at work. Care to share a little about what happens to the information once you get a hold of it?
Bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted.
Hey, Ruffles! I asked you a question, dang it! What happens next?
Well, we put all the information together and try to find connections. Right, sir?
Detective!
Ah, don't be so hard on the poor guy. So, connections, you say? And what next?
Well, I guess you'd say we connect the dots. Connect one piece of information to another.
I'm
You
tutorializing
know, like the last
you.
game. You played that one, right? Otherwise, this is gonna be real confusing. It's Mr. Edgeworth's forte. He's a logic master.
I can view what information I have with L and then connect them with X. I should try it now.
What? Imagine if you swapped Edgeworth's logic mechanic with Harry Dubois' thought cabinet and vice versa.
Just a quick press of L and we'll be off down the path of logic.
That's what Harry Dubois' thought cabinet used to look like before he drank himself, like, into obliteration.
Security was tight for President Wong's speech, but he was still shot at somehow. President's security detail was on the watch throughout for anything suspicious. Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrators still managed to carry out their attack. Completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated. The president was targeted during his speech, a premeditated attack.
Yeah, usually.
Generally speaking. That's the stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. The old logic never fails, huh?
Could you imagine just, like, somebody taking a shot at a, I don't know, like, hypothetical president, just, like,
On a
off
whim.
the cuff?
Could you
Just, like, on a
imagine?
whim?
Wow, wouldn't that be weird? Indeed.
You'd think with so many people in this country having completely unrestricted access to guns, that would happen more often.
You think, that's what I'm
You
saying,
would
right?
think,
I don't know.
but at the same time, I mean, what do we know about anything, really?
I don't know anything about assassinating presidents. I try not to.
Indeed, all we need to do is find the right clues, then make the right connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however, and we'll only wind up further from the truth. Which means I must make well-reasoned connections if I intend to draw logical conclusions. Gorge
The
Lake.
difference
Lake.
between
Go ahead.
the difference between Miles Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright and Spock and Kirk is like razor thin, right?
Right. Well, I just want to check something. I don't know if people are just being really quiet in
Miles
chat or if my
Edgeworth,
chat's broken.
Did you say Miles and Phoenix or Miles and Gumshoe?
Miles and Phoenix.
Okay, because I was gonna say like
Miles and
I
Phoenix.
misheard for a second. I'm like, the Miles and Gumshoe connection would be like if you had a Captain Kirk being the second fiddle to Captain Spock instead.
Yeah,
Free of all responsibilities, he reverts to his true nature as just a complete caveman.
it's just a goon. Oh,
I always just think of
God.
him. I think of that one bit Tom Servo does from I think the crawling hand or whatever. He's like, must find pastel-colored, native, and process prime directive.
Wish I were Lance Reddick.
Wish I were Lance Reddick.
I wish I was Larry Butts. Where is my steel samurai roll?
Where's my iconic steel simmer? Gorge Lake, lakeside stage.
Let's get this investigation started. Time to examine anything that looks suspicious.
To examine things, I simply need to walk up to them and press A. And if I wish to speak with the detective, I should use X. No!
I was surprised as you, sir. There's no mistaking it.
It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. It's a popular TV show. One that I don't know anything about. I mean, I wouldn't... Old, young, it doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone.
Beats me why they had a steel samurai balloon at a welcome party for a foreign president.
It is a little odd. Although now that I think about it, what better hero to represent our nation?
The nation of America! Yeah!
What better representative of American culture than our very own Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Which is kind of true, because we stole it.
Well, yeah.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Breaks your heart, don't it?
It does. What villainy could have befallen him?
Witnesses said he popped right about when the gun went off.
Which would strongly suggest that a bullet struck the balloon.
They assassinated the Steel Samurai.
Fucked up.
Looks like we got a case of cold-blooded samurai murder on our hands.
This is sacrilege! I won't rest until the culprit has been apprehended! Detective, we cannot let this vile assassin escape.
We won't, sir. You can count on it.
Steel Samurai balloon data jotted down in my organizer.
Such a sad state of affairs.
What has this country come to? Assaulting the Steel Samurai!
What has he done to anyone? It's the flag of Zhengfa. The key motif is a blazing red phoenix. Wait, what's this?
Something the matter, sir?
You don't see it, detective? There's something unusual about this flag. Compared with the one on the other side of the stage, if you will.
Oh, that's a beauty right there. Just look at it flapping in the wind. It's immaculate.
Exactly. Which is how a flag should look. And yet here we see quite a different picture. One thing in particular stands out, don't you think?
Right, of course. I give up. Come on, spill the beans.
You can lead a horse to water. I'll just have to move the cursor to the problematic spot and highlight the difference with X.
Why don't you show me where the flag's fucked up, wise guy?
Look closer.
Gosh.
Do you see the hole?
Whoa, look at that. You're right, sir.
I can't believe they let me be a cop!
And note the burn marks around the edges. That's a bullet hole. There's no mistaking it.
But wouldn't it only leave a burn mark if it was really close? Never mind. A bullet hole? So you're saying a bullet went through this flag? Boss, I'm losing track of this voice completely.
I think I've gathered enough information for the moment. I think Gumshoe's accent would change naturally.
It just slides around.
Hey,
Some days
boss
he
man,
sounds like
it's me,
Carl,
Gumshoe.
Just
My name's Jonas Venture. Dick Gumshoe.
Just keep sounding like various secondary characters in Dragon Ball Z, and you'll do fine.
Magus, you're very kind to me if you think I'll be able to keep a accent consistent for even one entire case.
That's correct.
Saturn, your goal in this is to just sound like every Chris Sabat character in Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, all right. I can get you about 60. I can get you about 60% of the way there. You're not getting any throat gravel out of me, though. I have to save my voice for Thursday.
Oh, poor Saturn's doing a lot of live reading lately.
It's a good workout.
So no Yajirobe.
No, yeah, Jirobe.
Well, you can sub.
I don't think I have a Yajirobe in my back pocket on a good day.
Well, I mean, everyone's got a Kuwabara, though.
Binu Rameshi!
There you go.
That's
Mr.
hard to maintain,
Prosecutor.
though.
Mr. Prosecutor, you know who else can solve this case? My mom!
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't say mean things about my sister or I'll beat your ass!
Pabloon's playing a bullet hole. There's a bullet hole in the flag, and it seems highly likely the balloon was popped by a bullet too.
Which means 2 shots were fired. Right, sir?
Possibly even 3. The president was shot as well, remember? Equally, the hole in the flag and the hole in the balloon could have been made by the same bullet. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were. Easy!
I just heard 4, sir.
Alright, on with the
Ruffles! Ruffles! Y'all figured something out, huh? Care to share?
Oh, Sarah's perfect for this character, huh? Who exactly is she, and why does she keep shouting at us?
Well, sir, I think she's from Osaka, but they localized her as Southern in this version of the video game. Rubbernecker, I guess, seemed pretty interested in the case.
Come on, give me something here.
I'll give you a piece of my mind, lady.
We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine. Let's see if she can tell us anything.
Y'all are.
Lady, what the fuck is up with that jacket?
I kind of love it.
Yeah.
It goes kind of hard.
I feel like we're looking at like the next like showstopper in the Kanye West fashion lineup.
It's
old Japanese streetwear. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's absolutely
It's like a
what it
Nike windbreaker that you've just written insane phrases all over.
that rules.
I think I saw that coat while we were in Kyoto.
Yeah, I believe it. Anyways, Tabloid at your service.
I get it.
Hey, wait a minute. There's another journalist with a suspiciously punny journalist name. Get her!
Right in Mini Memo? Oh, he's my dead great uncle.
Yeah. I'm looking at
A lot of people with Japanese grandpas in this country. You notice that, Mr.
It's kind of
Edgeworth?
fucked up.
That's just what it's like in California.
I guess that's true.
I'm looking in the case for, well, just for me right now, but
Looking into the case... Miss Lloyd, was it? Miss Lloyd, there's something I'd like to ask you...
well, what can you tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share? How about the perp? Have they made any demands? What about them there, Ruffles? Where does the feller buy a cravat like that?
Will you be
Amazon.uk, hussy!
Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here.
Dang. Here I thought I could get me something juicy for my piece.
That's a great expression.
Yeah, it's
Look at
cute.
I need to know about the shooting. Can you tell me how many gunshots you heard?
Why, I most certainly cannot.
I beg your pardon?
I can't just be handing out leads for free. That stuff's my livelihood.
Edgeworth, she has headphones on.
Oh, come on, don't hold out on us. We all gotta share sometimes.
Me? Hold out on you? Well, if y'all are gonna be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye.
Lady, you gotta make me get a subpoena. Wait!
Wait for what exactly, huh? Huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone.
We're fresh out of moves here.
Out of moves, I wouldn't be so sure.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, you've got bots in the Twitch chat.
Ah, a bot!
No!
I'll have
you
to
need to
take
promote
care
me
of
at some
that.
point so I
I
can
know I need
delete
to
them.
do that. I'll need to take care of this bot real quick by pressing the block button.
Well, what do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
By moving my cursor to the spam bot's name, I can select it with the right click button and select the block button to prevent them from speaking again.
Wow! Is that what you get to do with a law degree? I wish I'd went to school for something like that. Or even went to school at all.
Don't let me forget, Detective. After this is over, I'll promote you to allow you to block other miscreants that sneak into our chat.
You can just let me do that?
Yes.
I've been slumming away like this for the last 10 years for what?
Now
never
don't get too
mind.
excited, Detective. It doesn't come with a promotion or any sort of monetary gain.
Aww.
Ah, Beans.
Whatever, forget I asked.
I guess it's just ramen again for me tonight.
Oh, beans.
As you know, Detective, I like to play a little chess. And
Oh,
what does
God,
one
here
do in
we
chess
go.
when an opponent adopts a defensive position? Why, the
I don't
board
know,
offers
Mr.
any number of
Edgeworth. I
options.
just end it all.
Why, the board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others.
Sorry, sir, but this is all going way over my head.
No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome. Watch and learn, Detective, as I shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words.
Can I just punch you in the nose now?
I want to see that.
I love that we played Of the Devil and Morgan has her gambling aesthetic, like her poker aesthetic. And now of course Edgeworth has a chess aesthetic.
That makes sense, yeah.
When attempting to draw out an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Let us picture the board and see if we can anticipate our adversary's next move.
Are we gonna flip it? Are we gonna flip the chessboard?
I will say I do need Sarah notes you two at some point if you don't watch any of the rest of the streams to check out the trial stream for DRV3. You have not seen one of these video games have so many bespoke mechanics.
Oh, good.
It's like overwhelming.
I was watching that and it was like I was being punched every time a new mechanic appeared.
There were tutorials for new mechanics for the entire duration of the 4-hour-long trial sequence.
We got a tutorial like once every half hour. It was insane.
Cool. Fantastic.
Now we must analyze the state of play.
Oh, no new video game announcements this one. That's gonna be a low grade from me.
Y'all ain't getting nothing out of me, not until you give me something in return.
My opponent has dug herself in deep. Her defenses won't easily be broken.
Just give her $20.
But I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. In other words, I must be conscious not just of my strategy, but also of the passing of time.
Oh shit,
Oh,
is there like a
fuck.
timer
Oh,
mechanic?
look at that up there in the top! That said, I can't afford to waste words either. In fact, it may pay dividends not to. If my opponent gets too agitated...
If you're fixing to ask me something, will you dang to ask it already?
I may be able to gain a tactical advantage by calmly biding my time. Then, when I see a crack in my opponent's armor, I pounce. I should begin by
Crack
finding
your
out
armor.
what it is that she does. Alright, time to make my opening gambit!
You say that stuff out loud like all the time?
What is it that you do? Why don't you begin by telling me about what it is that you do?
Sure. Or I could totally not do that. Think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut? That's my job.
Is it now? So you do something you won't or can't tell anybody about.
Shut up! I ain't no lawbreaker if that's what you're insinuating.
You're clearly hiding something. Don't you see? There's nowhere left to hide.
I'm not rightly sure what you're getting at here, Ruffles.
Curses! I should have picked my words more wisely.
Ooh, it's a time
The more effective to
penalty.
bide my time, the more agitated or upset my opponent seems. Ah, okay. And when they're vulnerable, that's the time to go on the verbal offensive.
Let's try that again. I'm a law-abiding, everyday citizen, and you got no reason to say otherwise. Except
Forgive
for
me.
this bear trap on my backpack, but don't worry about that.
Forgive me. I meant nothing by it. If it's something you can't tell me about, I imagine it must be a very important work indeed.
Huh? Well, sure, I guess. Leastways, it will be once I bag me my first big scoop.
Wow, I don't think I've heard anyone say leastways in like 15 years.
I see. It's a scoop you're after. So you're a journalist, is that correct?
So you work for an ice cream parlor.
Dang. Sure, I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the beat.
That's the mystery of what she does for a living solved. Perhaps our hungry young cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry.
Hungry like the cub just doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't
No.
quite work. If the opening move's concluded, the mid-game approaches. What else does she have to tell us? Let's see, where's the record of your report? You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind.
You got more questions? You gotta give me something first. That's the deal.
I am not in the habit of making deals. Now tell me what I need to know.
Sorry, Ruffles. Can't help you.
I don't have a clue as to how to push the conversation forward. I'll have to try another tack. At the time of the incident, were you present at the scene of the crime?
Come on now, Ruffles. You ain't gonna give little old Tabby something first.
Absolutely not.
And I ain't giving you nothing neither. You think I'm a sucker? Think again.
Bide my time.
Come on, this is my career we're talking about here. You gotta give me something.
Sadly, the more you
Every time-
know, the more you might find yourself in danger.
So I'll send my goons after you.
That one right over
I-
behind me.
Yeah, I ain't scared. I'm a pro. Takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to faze me.
Every time he's like really agitated, I just imagine it being Juno, but with a southern accent.
That's correct.
You may be a pro, as you put it, but I'd say you're still a little wet behind the ears. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something.
Oh, jeez.
Double dang. Fine. I was here. I saw it. Came to report on the big speech, round up reporting on a shooting. And you won't get no more out of me than that. I'm done with your tricks, Ruffles.
If she came to report on the event, she must have made a record of some kind. A record I would very much like to get my hands on. This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. And now we'll go back
Now
to this
you.
one.
I
I see.
see.
Time to deploy my clue. You must have a record of your reporting. No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without a means of putting things on the record. So tell me, Miss Lloyd, where is yours?
And, Of course I made a record. I told you I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes out running around on this one. Which is why I'm not just about to hand it over to the first person who asks me.
I am not just anyone, young lady. I am the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Don't you young lady me. You ain't getting it, no matter how many times you ask. Probably. I do love all young lady you as much as I like, though. That's good.
Tactics that would work on Rosalie.
Yeah.
You understand, don't you, Ruffles? It ain't nothing personal.
I understand that your job is a difficult one,
You do? Well, ain't that sweet.
and in such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt that you'll ever succeed.
No, I'll go plenty far. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Just as long as I got my trusty tape recorder, I'll always be ready to snap me a scoop.
Hmm.
Play me that
Play me
tape.
that tape!
Let's see. She's not flustered, or she's flustered, but
That flustered though.
yeah. Intriguing. A young reporter hungry for success. So dedicated to her craft that to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unthinkable. And indeed she did not. She committed the entire event to tape!
Yeah, boss. I mean, obviously. I mean, wow, you're so incredible.
Dang it! This is my scoop you're messing with! My big break! Fine, sure. I recorded the whole darn thing.
When she makes that fussy face, she looks like she's one of the characters from like those old covers of the GameStop used covers.
Yes! Oh my god! She's got the same color scheme and everything.
Oh yeah.
It's all right here. You got me, okay?
Checkmate.
You don't have to rub it in, bozo.
Wow, you really checkmated me saying a reporter recorded something. Thanks.
Jeez Louise, did the giant tape deck on my hip give it away? Maybe my headphones?
You're something else, Ruffles. I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary.
Never mind that. Now play us the tape. This should finally tell us how many shots were fired.
Fine. You can hear it, but I got conditions. You played me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the chief ever played me so good. So you gotta agree to be chief number 2, and to be a mentor to a rising star. Okay, me. Saturn.
Oh, right. So I was just baffled at the like. She's not replacing Kay Faraday.
I
is
don't
she?
no. I'm sure she's too cartoony looking to be a main character.
Chief number 2, huh? Kind of like a second parent. That's a big responsibility, sir.
And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. Come on, you gotta say yes. What kind of people wouldn't give his star pupil the exclusive, huh?
She's a difficult woman to refuse, and I need to hear that recording. 24 hours is more than I can promise, but the story's yours until the case is solved.
And the job of chief number 2?
I think not.
No fun. I guess girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh?
Plucky young girls going around reverse adopting new fathers. You're my dad now.
Who are you?
This is Rosalie talking.
Is this how it went for Wright all those times? This is what he
just
deals with
keeps
every day?
This is his whole life? This is horrible. All right, you got yourself a deal. I got exclusive access starting right this second, Ruffles.
Good. And then our first order of business is to listen to that tape. I'll be Wong too. Honored
Yeah,
friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more. The president's speech. Oh, it's you haven't had a character yet. Do you just want to be...
Yeah, let's do it.
The president passionately addresses the assembled crowd, as if trying to shake off the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will.
Oh, that's... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was. I was just like, all right, I'll do it.
It's funny, though. That there's me. Can't beat a little live commentary to set the scene. I don't know why it sounded different, but I was trying to put on a different voice.
The recording makes people sound completely different. Interesting.
Well,
Nobody
you see,
takes the southern accent seriously.
since I'm recording into a tape recorder, I figure I should do my best to sound a little bit mid-Atlantic, since that seems to be the thing to do.
The meeting is scheduled for just after the speech, correct?
This might be.
Oh, this might be.
I don't
something
know.
different, Yeah. Ah, yeah.
I don't know. See,
He seems.
Oh, so you take back over, whoever this is.
yeah,
He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagrasa situation behind him. As well he should be. This is a great day for all of us.
Whose voices are these?
Oh, there's two voices.
oh, there were these two old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time.
I know their voices from somewhere.
Wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this. The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch.
The battle against evil rages on. Here today I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice.
Bang! Ba-bang bang!
What the? Oh!
Miss Lloyd's tape data jotted down in my organizer. So, 2 shots were fired.
Yep, and that tells us something?
Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets.
It does?
Of the 2 shots fired, 1 hit the president, which means
Oh,
the
I guess
other
so.
must have passed through both the flag and the balloon in that order. Which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. The only possible place from which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon is...
Like
around here-ish?
no.
Yeah, that's a straight line there and a straight line...
It looks like I'd say maybe like the dead middle.
Yeah, that might work too. Yeah, that would work. That lines up a little better. Yeah.
But, I mean...
I'm sure there's like a radius you could put it in. Here, yes, there's no doubt about it. This is where our shooter was standing.
You sure about that, Ruffles?
Watch your mouth, kid. Mr. Edgeworth's powers of deduction never fail.
Wait.
He takes the evidence, puts it together, uses logic, and bam! Out comes the truth, every time. Can't wait to hear the logic behind this one. Well, sir, how'd you do it? Sir?
One moment. Yes,
It's alright, Ruffles. We all make mistakes.
I picked the wrong spot.
Yeah, okay, I
2 bullets
think...
were fired. We know that for a fact. If we draw a straight line along the path of each bullet, our 2 lines should converge on a single point. The point where our culprit was standing.
Oh. Okay. But like...
But
So, like, I'm, like, literally pointing... So, like, if you go southwest...
so here, you think? Oh, yeah!
Yeah. Yeah. Right? Can you go any further south? Because I'm, like, following the trajectory of the bullet. Yeah, I feel like if you can go as south
I'm gonna hold
as you
up
can
a
go...
pencil to my TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the unfortunate decision here is made to mark these with big red X's that obscure the actual, like,
Trajectory.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it probably is this general area here, though.
Yeah.
That
Or I
feels-
guess they figured you'd be playing this on a DS, so you could just hold your stylus out.
Yeah!
Oh, that's true.
Drawing a line between the
Okay.
flag and the balloon gives us the trajectory of one of our bullets, and places our shooter on the left-hand side of the spectator area.
But, like, if that's how you're supposed to solve that, then why wouldn't my placement have worked? Because you could still shoot the other. You could still shoot the guy for.
Well,
you know, whatever. It's
The,
fine.
the problem with that one, Saturn, is that it is the dead middle of the procession, right next to the stairs where everybody can see you.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like taking like the idea that somebody was hiding in the crowd into account, right?
Police attorney investigations too. You're on thin ice.
No, I don't know. That one makes perfect sense to me because
Yeah.
we got to see before and after, and there was nobody
Yeah.
in the procession.
Mm-hmm. Bullet trajectory data jotted down in my organizer.
I'm too busy doing bad voices and quipping to think.
You're a genius, Mr. Edgeworth.
Even though you fucked it up the first time, Mr. Edgeworth.
This is why we make you Gumshoe, Saturn.
Detective Gumshoe, I'll need to examine the left side of the spectator area.
I don't think I've ever been more offended in my life. Roger that, sir. So, you need me to clear all those people out of the way, I guess? I've lost track of my voice completely. I've given up on living, I
You're
think.
just doing goon.
Just do a goon.
I think I'm done, boss. I think this is it for me.
No!
I'm gonna walk right into the fucking water.
I do, and what evidence remains to be found may already be deteriorating. So I'll need you to be quick about it.
Yes, sir.
Chief. Hey, I'm talking to you, Chief.
I suppose you mean me, Miss Lloyd?
I surely do. You gotta let me help out. This stuff's my forte. I'm the best crowd herder you ever did. I'll prod, pummel, and push them wherever you like.
A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable.
Boo.
Also, about this chief business, I am nobody's chief. Not yet.
Whatever
Wait
you
till
say.
AA4 bozo.
Miss Lloyd, I must ask, are you perchance related to a woman by the name of Hart, or possibly Old Bag? I'm getting rancid vibes off of you.
What are you calling an old bag, you stuffy old?
It's you old so-and-so. Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Your wish is my command.
I somehow doubt that.
I miss Kay already.
Hey, he's gonna show up and be like, "You've already replaced me."
Look who it is!
Here you go, sir. It's all ready for you.
Oh, can I please?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Hold on.
Mrs. Lloyd here cleared everybody out just like that. You should have seen her. I'll make a cop out of her yet.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief, that is, she sends him running twice as quick.
See,
Oh,
I
so
do
she's
think
trying
it
to
might be Hart.
matchmake you with her mom. I see.
She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easier on the poor girl. Thank you, but you really shouldn't have. All that running around. Your clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do.
Huh? You mean my jacket? Oh, don't you be worrying your pretty little head about that. It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around and alakazam! No more dirt!
On the outside.
Hey, I like the way this lady thinks.
On the outside, perhaps, but you'd still have something of a problem with the inside.
We're ready to go back to the investigation whenever you are, sir.
They call that a Chekhov's gun, by the way.
Uh-huh.
The crowd has trampled the entire area. We'll be lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all.
I wonder which side of her jacket has the gunpowder residue on it.
Oh.
Man, the lens is cracked! What am I gonna do? The circuit board's hanging out, the whole thing's spitting sparks. It's like a fireworks show in there. Probably not a good idea to touch it, I guess.
Definitely not. Fireworks can be deadly. Right, sir?
This isn't exactly rocket science, Detective. The cameraman is clearly otherwise occupied. Perhaps I can talk to him later.
I'm not doing
Saturn's-
that voice again. I don't know what came
Saturn's
over
gonna
me.
have to do that voice again.
Oh, fuck.
The television truck appears to be stuck in the mud.
Reminds me of the time I pushed your car out of that ditch, sir. Then you just drove away and left me there. Gotta admit, it felt kinda lonely.
I think I mentioned this last time, but if I had to fault Ace Attorney for one thing, I think it's a little too mean to Gumshoe sometimes.
Oh, it's funny.
That's like Ben. That's like saying they're being too mean to the Tricks Rabbit.
Did I do that? I think I might have.
Came back though, Mr. Edgeworth. Only left me there in the mud for maybe 15 minutes.
It wasn't too bad at all.
I know you'd never forget about me, sir.
Of course I
until Ace Attorney 4 through 6.
Barring those 15 minutes, anyway.
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you never gotta feel bad about what this game does to me, because you gotta remember that, canonically, I have, like, an 11-inch hog, so everything's coming out positive for me. There's nothing you can do to me that'll make me feel that bad about my life, sir.
Just the picture of the hamster eating a banana, but it's Maggie Bird.
I feel like Saturn's voice for Gumshoe is really turning into, like, the star of this show.
You can't help but quip at all times.
At all times. I can do it in this cool detective voice.
It's very kind of you to call this voice cool.
Yeah, give me a second. You even gotta pick through the trash yourself? Prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh?
Detective Gumshoe.
Right away, sir.
Everyone clap. Gumshoe's theme is playing.
I would, but
Wait,
you
hold
will
on.
not hear it because
Wait.
of Discord.
I have the significantly better response. Give me a second. Where is my favorite?
There it is.
There we go.
There you go.
Bumblebird.
Oh,
forgot
that was
about
wrong.
that.
Don't worry about it.
The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished.
Let's see now. Come to Papa, little treasures.
Is he enjoying himself?
I love trash.
This is how
Bingo,
I,
a popsicle stick. Gotta love the jokes they put on these.
this is how I get my dinner
Detective.
some nights.
Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence. Relevant evidence. Huh? I think we got something.
Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, we could uncover hidden details.
Can't help but notice it's the same brand as our new friend's jacket, sir. I hope it's not important.
Don't worry about it.
We sure can. Just tell me which way you want it, sir.
We can rotate the item with the right analog stick.
If you want, I can move it closer or further away, too.
I can use L to examine an object up close and R to move out for the bigger picture.
And when you spot something, just say the word.
I can point out suspicious areas with the cursor and press A to inspect them more closely. Alright, let's see what we can discover. Oh shit! Well, that was easy.
Oh.
Throw it, don't throw it. Oh, fuck, a gun.
This is a document of some kind.
What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan? It's a diagram of the president's security arrangements.
It shows how the president's bodyguards were positioned.
It even has his people's names on it. You know, I like how I said I wasn't going to do a very difficult voice since I'm going to be doing Danganronpa on Thursday, and then I decided to do this kind of full-throated detective thing. I'm going to regret this later.
You do this to yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The thing is...
Rook and Knight.
So his bodyguards aren't natives of Zhengfa.
I heard he uses some private security firm.
Really? Where'd you hear that?
Don't worry about it. Why are you acting like I'm suspicious? I'm just a good girl from Georgia. I've never done anything wrong in
Oh, I believe you.
But why not employ people from his own country?
I know why not. Y'all want to hear a little tabloid exclusive?
You really know something?
Do I have to pay?
Sure I do. I was over at their embassy not so long back, sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tells me that the president's got more enemies than you got hairs on your head. Including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force.
Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life.
Do. Definitely not little old Tabby.
Security
I
plan
don't
data
know
jotted
shit
down in my
about foot.
organizer.
What was it doing dumped in that bag?
You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified.
Huh? Hey, there's something else in here.
Yeah, something pretty important.
Yeah.
My.
What's a gun doing in there? It's not like we're at the scene of an assassination. Sir, this bag, it's gotta belong to the...
Yes, it could well have been disposed of by our would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here amid all the chaos.
Edgeworth, we're in America. That gun is in fact very easy to acquire in this country.
Yeah.
Could this be the work of a professional?
That would explain the security plan, too.
I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find.
We need to see how many shots were fired.
Yes.
I guarantee you. It might not
listen to
even
this
be- Oh no,
track.
it was 2.
Oh.
Wow.
2 spent bullets in the cylinder, matching the 2 gunshots heard in the recording.
That proves it. This must be the weapon that was used.
This part is called the grip. I've held a few guns
I
in my
know,
time,
sir.
though they've never felt quite right in my hand. This one is no exception.
I realize you don't have a very high estimation of me, but I am, in fact, a badge-carrying police officer, sir.
I have in fact been trained in the handling of a firearm.
This is a laser sight.
This might be the dumbest constructed gun in the entire world.
That's you, Saturn.
That's
Oh, sorry. It can be lined up with a target to make aiming a bit easier if you're a fucking psychopath. You mount those to the bottom of the barrel so you can use the sights on the gun. Are you crazy? This is the worst designed sight maybe ever. You would have to make it this bad on purpose as a joke.
I love the idea that Gumshoe of all people is like super knowledgeable about firearms.
yeah.
Like not
Everyone
not
just
in a-
calls me Gumshoe because that's what they think my name is. It's Gunshoe.
I
like,
got
not,
guns up and down.
not in a like in a weird cop way, but just in like a this is his like thing that he just loves the knowledge of firearms.
If I press this here... Yep, definitely a red laser.
Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president?
Well, it wouldn't have been easy, I'll tell you that for free.
Revolver data jotted down in my organizer.
That bag was a real find, huh? Just goes to show, a bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash.
Nice work, detective. Now, there's something else
A
I'd like to
good
ask
fun.
of you, if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints.
On it, sir. Thank God I don't have to do this voice for a while.
A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. Oh, that was quick!
Oh, fuck. Got the results for you, sir.
That was quick?
You bet it was. Told the text it was ultra super high priority. But, they came up empty.
And they checked everywhere.
Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets out of the gun and dusted them.
I should have known it wouldn't be that easy.
They got a lab tech over there with 10 arms. He did it all at once. It was kind of
I mean,
crazy.
It's easy when you don't have anything to get off
Yeah.
of the stupid gun.
When there's no fingerprints, like, hey, we found the fingerprints. There's none of them. We're done.
Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is he again?
It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Payne. We work together at the prosecutor's office.
He's a prosecutor? What brings you here
I
today,
believe he
Mr.
canonically
Payne?
works inside of a janitorial closet as well, due to having been demoted for sucking ass.
But indeed, why? Only the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself.
His voice. I recognize it from the tape recording. Was he one of the men who was standing in front of Miss Lloyd? And where is the chief prosecutor?
He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him and only him out through the cordon.
So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up. Rude.
Well, goodbye.
You'll never see me again.
This wooden sign looks almost brand new. I imagine it was placed here recently.
What's it say? 50 yards to the Gordy Museum. And 70 yards to the... never mind.
What's the matter, detective? Just read it, will you?
70 yards to the boathouse.
It feels like a million years since that whole sorry affair.
Oh, this is
unfolded.
taking place where the last case
Oh!
plays. Okay, I forgot it's Lake Gordy.
That's right, yeah!
Okay.
Fond memories, detective.
Yeah, fond memories, sir.
Fond memories indeed. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm just here.
Shut up, Payne.
Let's
Payne, you might be the only person in this department with a worse reputation than me.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, all
No.
three of these probably go together, honestly. What?
Ooh, biff that one real bad,
There's no
sir.
logical connection between those two things. Wait, he was shot with this gun!
Maybe you have. Did you put the laser sight and the revolver together yet? What?
You doing okay over there, sir?
I need to reconsider the information at hand. Maybe there's some
Maybe
more stuff I
assassination
can
attempt
find.
in laser sight?
Oh, can I? Oh, yeah. Now he's back to normal. You're with one of the news channels.
Yep. Can I help you?
You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look?
Wish I could help you, but, that might be a little tricky.
And why is that, huh, pal? You got a problem with doing your civic duty or something?
No, it's that my camera was knocked over in all the panic. And now I can't get it to work.
That footage would
We're
have
in
helped
we're in
immensely.
we're in Boston, Brooklyn now, in addition to Japanifornia.
And also,
only got
my
one-
accent also keeps sliding around.
Just our luck.
I only got the one accent I can do without feeling really racist.
What the?
You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth.
I know that voice. Hey!
I call that.
K.
And there she goes.
And we've already lost her.
Honestly, I leave you alone for 2 seconds. But don't worry, your hero's here to save the day. That's right, the one, the only, Kay Faraday.
Hero? Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore?
Right now. It's not like I quit. I'm just on sabbatical.
I'm between jobs.
I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being the second Yatagrass, it doesn't come easy.
Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case.
Weeks!
This is the worst month of Edgeworth's life.
This is the most eventful month of his life. Even more so than the time his dad died.
Jeez.
The case of the Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will, and who claimed to only steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief.
There's not a
Was,
lock
in
I
fact,
can't
3 different
open
people.
or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training. But I'll get there soon enough.
What are you doing here, Kay?
What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course.
I suppose she did mention being fond of such things.
And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys. But now I don't have to.
Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever.
Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself.
Thanks.
So, Kay, are you really here to save the day?
Yep. Prepare your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world here only went and took pictures of the whole shebang.
Did you now? And then you'd better show them to me.
Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl got to do to impress you, huh?
Be a man.
Wow.
I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor here is about as much fun as a dang toothache. Won't even let me call him Chief. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, Ace Reporter, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. This one time, he...
You two can chat later. Kay, can I see those pictures?
What kind of stories do you have about him? You knew him for like 2 days.
There's just one time he got locked in the storage closet.
Boo. Fine, here. I took this one right when the gun went off.
Look at these guys' hair. Look at them.
Look at these fucking guys. One of these guys has a neck brace. Hell.
Oh, you can see there's the laser sight right there.
And the guy on the
Uh-huh.
left is Minecraft Steve.
Fucked up. His head's so square.
It was total chaos. People running everywhere.
The president and his 2 bodyguards. The names in the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think. Oh, yeah.
Gee, I wonder which one's the knight.
Yeah,
Word.
he's got a like a horse's mane for hair.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm? What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you provided us with a vital clue.
Wait, your eyes just lit up like a pair of dang Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, care to tell the readers what you spotted?
A contradiction.
Huh? A what now? I don't see nothing strange.
Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of the contradiction, and then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph. That's
I
a
genuinely have.
good question.
Is
Oh,
it that he
yes, this
yeah,
is it.
shot in the head?
I'll simply press X to make my deduction.
Or that the light's on his head, I suppose?
Now, to present the evidence that proves the contradiction.
Oh, wait. Not that. Go back. That. What's that? Fired from the left side of the...
No.
No?
Does it have to do with the placements of a knight, of a rook and knight?
Light?
Well, no,
Can you look up their
it
thing again?
Oh,
pointed
yeah.
to his forehead. Like the contradiction is on his forehead.
Yeah, you think?
But I don't
Whoa.
think it's...
Oh.
I guess the contradiction is that he doesn't have a dot on his forehead.
I guess?
I don't think so.
I'm
Go-
admittedly
go-
unclear
go-
about what
wait.
the obvious contradiction in the
Go.
photo is supposed to be.
Yeah, because it's kind of weird.
Go to the profile. What does it say about him?
I guess
Yeah, okay.
the contradiction would be
That he's not dead.
yeah, obviously the dot is the laser sight. So like,
hmm
if they had it on his forehead, he'd be dead. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Now look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully.
You can see he doesn't have a red dot on his head in this one.
Oh, what am I looking for here? I'm some sort of tutorial NPC right now. I have to be stupid. Well, I'll be.
Indeed. There's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture.
No shit, boss. What is that? Some kind of... I can't.
I can't in good conscience
What
read
is
this line.
that? Some kind of birthmark? Oh,
I'm a dumbass.
Oh, it's your up. Oh.
That just went away. Kay's also stupid is the
Yeah.
summary of that dialogue.
Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead.
Are we all just acting stupid to make Edgeworth feel better right now?
Shh.
I highly doubt
Let it have this.
I highly doubt a birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken.
Did he get bitten by a bug then, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. That there's a big old bug bite.
Are we all having strokes collectively?
Have we all gone mad? Like, just as like a collective right now?
I'm too young to be stupid. I'm inexperienced, thank you.
I'm innocent. And here I thought that was something important. The look on your face.
You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just such seemingly trivial details.
I'm gonna kill you. Ooh,
hate his-
again with the face. All
I hate
right, all
his ass
right.
so much.
I hate his ass. I hate his ass to death. I don't know how you work with him. Duly noted, Chief.
15 cents an hour at a time, lady. That's how I work for him.
Kay's photograph jotted down in my organizer.
Wow, you don't get paid nothing. I get paid like $15 an hour by the newspaper.
Alright, now can I put some stuff together?
I think if I got paid
Birthmark and laser
$15 an
sight,
hour,
there
I'd
we
be able
go.
to finally live like a king.
There! I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark.
Yeah, you solved that mystery real
Yeah, no
good,
shit,
buddy.
sir.
It
I
wasn't-
mean,
oh, so it
really?
wasn't
So
a
it
bug
wasn't
bite?
a big bug bite?
No. What we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for day then disappear. It is in fact the beam of a laser sight.
Wow. Then our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead?
And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out.
Oh, did he turn his head just slightly and that's why it avoided him?
Back into the left, you might say?
Yeah, that's gonna do more than itch.
Indeed. I fear the president may be even more danger than we thought. And that the gun we found
Would it
was
have
the
made
weapon
a
used in the
difference?
crime.
Would it have been better if he shot him elsewhere?
I mean, somebody was still trying to shoot him with a gun!
The revolver did.
Edgeworth, I have had it up to here with you.
I mean, look at this. Look
I'm
at this
taking
guy.
your badge.
Look at
I'm
this.
I'm the prosecutor now.
Look at this guy. He could probably take a bullet anywhere besides his forehead.
His pecs
He's
just
built like a
defend against
tank.
Why would the perp use a laser sight, though?
it. And mounted so poorly.
He's right. You'd stand out like crazy using something like that. Pew pew pew. It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place.
No. And anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter.
Seems like a pretty bad idea all around.
Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them.
It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at least. Alright, Kay, let's see those other pictures.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Let's see. First up, here's one I took just before everything started going south.
It might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face.
Oh, look, there's Winston Payne.
Yeah.
Hey, can you blame me for not wanting to get a selfie with the president?
Hey, this man's trying to assassinate Winston Payne.
Oh no, then he's
Oh.
a national hero. Never mind. we
Lucky
need to
for
give him a
you.
medal.
Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off. And this one I showed you before is from just after the first shot was fired.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The second shot came just seconds after this.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, they're on edge. They're trying to use. I guess those suitcases are bulletproof.
Yeah, I guess so.
One hopes.
And then so that's why he's freaked out, is because they already heard the first gunshot go off. Well, then what?
I guess that makes sense. So
Who
the
did-
first gunshot is the one that hit.
The flag in the balloon.
Yeah, okay.
Which makes sense. It's probably him readjusting
Maybe.
his shot.
And then the president just moved out of the way just in
Yeah.
time and only got clipped.
I guess.
Okay.
We're gonna find out that he got shot through the brain, but he is in fact just fine.
Yeah. Small brain dodged out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's...
What's this? I can hardly see anything.
I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Hey Tabby, what color is the reversible side of your jacket? Asking for normal reasons.
Don't worry about it!
Mm. That's you, Better.
Oh, sorry. Not sure this one's gonna be much use, kid.
And that's all of them.
Case photographs data updated in my organizer. Time to take a closer look.
Okay.
Let's examine the picture from before the shooting. We can see the laser dot right there. Is there any hint of the laser in this right in this picture?
You
Yep.
can't? Oh yeah! Oh, in the back of Pain! I didn't even see that before.
There. I see.
It's
it.
hiding under the dialogue box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it, sir?
Look closely at the person with the red hood.
Whoa, there it is!
Indeed. That's our laser sight right there.
Just imagining Tabby like shit.
Yeah.
So that's our perp. The one in the red hood must be...
The shooter, yes.
We found them! And all thanks to yours truly.
Indeed, you led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief. The truth.
That's
so
not-
dorky. We gotta kill him.
Hee hee.
It's definitely not the friends he made along the way. Edgeworth has no friends.
Yeah, because he keeps saying shit like that.
You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures, too. Let's take another look. And we know where he is. We know where they are, or she is, I should say. Our red-hooded suspect could be in another one of these pictures from after the shooting.
After.
It's right there.
Look, heartbreak killer this lady is not, alright?
Is the person with the red hood here somewhere? Right?
Are you fucking blind? I mean, wow, boss, good job!
Look, right there!
A red jacket. That must be our suspect.
Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway.
Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed.
Ah, the samurai dog stand.
Precisely. Which means they escaped towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe!
On it, sir. Considered it cleared.
Good. I'm counting on you.
Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by my contempt for this case.
I'm honestly having difficulty because Discord keeps like stuttering like 6
Ooh.
seconds behind everyone else.
Wow, that's some good artwork.
Yeah, it looks good.
Ow.
We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood.
Edgeworth,
Kinda creepy, sir, I'll be fucking honest.
The entire
I
A little
think
park.
gay.
I think I need to like file human relations for that one.
Yeah.
Does that make you the big bad wolf? No, never mind. Forget I asked. I don't want to know.
It
The-
sounds kind of like you want to sexually harass the killer, sir.
The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down.
I feel like it's too easy for
Tutorials.
Tabby to be the killer. I don't know. I guess that's true.
Now let
It
us
is
continue
case
our
zero,
investigation.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it. I saw Edgeworth move and I just assumed it was him.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Ooh, a red button. What's this?
A red button. Hey, do you think... Oh, maybe it's not her. Look, you can kind of see the jacket stowed under that hot dog
Oh.
stand.
Could it have been
Oh.
dropped by our red-hooded suspect? Yes, it certainly seems likely. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what that is under the stand, please?
There's something down here, all right. Let's see. Let me get my knees real wet in this puddle that you've...
A
Oh,
red
fuck, a
raincoat.
jacket!
This must be...
The one the suspect was wearing. Everyone just slowly turns to Kate for her to finish her sentence.
Yeah.
Like they're just hoping that she just jumps right in. She's just like, "It's been a while, sorry."
Kay, dear, I'm setting you up. Like, I'm setting up the lines for you to finish for me.
Yeah, you're supposed-
Yeah.
I'm giving you the easiest layup. Dude.
She's just like, "I forgot I'm supposed to be Watson."
Kay, I cannot throw this softball any slower.
Okay, thanks, Dad.
It's even
Okay.
underhand for you.
Listen, kiddo, you don't have to take that stuff from him. I'll talk to him later, okay?
He doesn't even. No, never
The
mind.
thing is- the
he
thing
thinks
is-
we don't. He thinks we don't know what a laser sight is. No, I won't.
Listen to me, Kay. I've been trying to get this union started for henchmen and bozos, and I think you and me can get this off the ground floor.
You think I can qualify for a goon if I put in my hours?
Oh, sure, goon. You can absolutely get a certificate for goon real easy nowadays.
Wow.
You can do it all from your computer, I've heard.
Online gooning. And Edgeworth is like, no, Gumshoe, no, don't.
No,
Don't,
no,
don't.
Gumshoe, they're going to restrict our game for sale in Australia if you tell this teenage girl to start gooning.
I may be out of touch, but I'm not that out of touch. I know what words we can't say anymore. They must have taken it and hidden it there before they made their escape. Red raincoat data jotted down in my organizer. The thing is, it kind of has to be Tabby because there's no one else in this case.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Unless it was Winston Payne, somehow.
Yeah.
Pointing the gun at himself like that one meme.
It's a flimsy-looking... Yeah, trust nobody, not even yourself. It's a flimsy-looking food stand made of plywood, and it sells samurai dogs.
Wait, it's all tutorial cases? Always was. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got $1.50 if, you know.
We're not at Costco, Edgeworth.
You're not actually suggesting I subsidize you eating on the job.
Oh, I didn't mean to... That it's, maybe when we're done?
Fine. When we have finished investigating, you can have one. And only one, understood?
Sorry, sir, I never should've... Wait, did you say I could have one?
Yes. Why? Is there something the matter?
No, it's just... I wasn't expecting you to... Thanks, sir. I know you make $125,000 a year. This is really a drop in the bucket for you, but I appreciate the ham scraps.
The thing is, Saturn, there's no way Edgeworth carries cash.
I guess
And,
that's true.
and there's no
Yeah.
way this stand takes credit cards.
Yeah,
He
that's
just takes,
true.
he's like, here, I'll pay for your hot dog. And he just takes one of the solid gold buttons off of his jacket, like, this
Yeah.
should suffice.
It's one hot dog, Gumshoe. How much could it cost? $10?
It says samurai dogs, now with Sakura relish. Just in time for spring.
I don't know. I don't think that would be good.
Sakura, huh? What does that taste like?
Well, Sakura is cherry blossom, so I guess maybe cherries? Actually, a cherry
Wrong.
relish would be
I don't
really
know a
good.
whole lot about cooking, sir, but I think that's wrong as fuck.
A cherry relish would
I
actually be
think
really,
that's-
really good.
Yeah, but I don't know about flower relish.
But blossoms are blossoms and cherries are cherries, sir. They're totally different things.
But
Are you some kind of ignoramus, sir?
you're right, I suppose.
So what does Sakura really taste like? This is my kind of mystery.
Your Saturn, the voice has gotten progressively higher and higher into Dr. Girlfriend territory.
Look, here's the thing. The more I do it, the worse my throat gets, and as a result, the voice continues to get more and more gravelly. If I was smart, I would have made myself a tea before this, but I didn't anticipate being cast as Gumshoe.
That's incredible, Gumshoe.
Who else is gonna play Gumshoe?
I don't know, I didn't think about it that hard, which I guess is why I got cast as Gumshoe.
Saturn, you do the Gumshoe voice every fucking time anyway. You should have expected this. Saturn, I think you're gonna have a heart attack.
I don't know how I need to explain to you that I don't think about things until they happen. I'm basically an NPC, okay?
Welcome to Corneria, Saturn.
Sorry.
Oh, God. There's nothing unusual about the left sleeve.
Oh my god.
Nope. It's not inside out, and the button's still attached.
It seems entirely too neat to have been removed in a hurry and thrown to the ground.
So the other one?
The sleeve, it's inside out. The button is missing too.
Gee, I wonder where it fucking went.
There's a shoe on the ground. I guess that's not important.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be. Well, let's
Ugh.
put some evidence together,
shoe.
because we've got plenty of that. Red button raincoat.
If I
sleeve.
boiled that in some water, it could make a nice beef broth.
I could have some jerky.
The button we found seems to have come from this raincoat.
You think?
It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off.
Huh. The right sleeve's inside out, too.
It seems it was removed in a hurry. Fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting at the president. They then slipped into the panicked crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. This was because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point to the shooter on the left side. Finally, they removed the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog stand. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off.
Yup, that and the missing button.
The question, of course, is... why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve?
Oh yeah, only the right sleeve's inside out.
Indeed. And the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached.
So it got caught on something while
Maybe
So-
being taken off.
What does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
maybe they were still holding the. Well, no, they couldn't have been still holding the gun because the gun's
No.
on the other side of the.
No, he said that they had to have thrown the gun away before they came to this side.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, well,
What
maybe
else
it's
could have
the
been
gun, but
caught
that
on
doesn't
it?
work. Yeah.
What if they had a backpack?
Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah, what if they had a tape recorder on their person?
Yeah, maybe.
If we're to answer that question, Detective, we'll need to inspect the raincoat in more detail.
What if they have the tape recorder not because they're a news reporter, but because they need to prove to someone that they did in fact shoot him?
Oh, maybe.
It's a bright red raincoat, sir. Red as red can be. And the inside of it's kind of colored the same sort of red that Char Aznabul's Gundam is. They did that to save on animation budget, don't you know?
If I don't watch Char's counterattack every 3 months, I get really bad neck pain and headaches.
You gotta play. Listen to me, Edgeworth. You've got to play No More Heroes 3. It releases psycho frames for the TV, which are good for your health. The sight of it's getting me kind of fired up, I gotta say.
Quite
I
the
guess
raging
you watched
bull,
enough
aren't you?
times to turn into a new type.
Quite the raging bull, aren't you, Detective?
Well, Maggie says so, but never mind. That's me, sir. I'm always ready to charge into action.
Yes, or to my defense.
That's a good thing, Edgeworth. Why are you
Yeah.
acting like it's not?
The right sleeve is inside out.
Great.
And you can clearly see where the button was torn off.
Yes, whoever discarded this raincoat did so in quite a hurry.
I made
That's
a cup of
gross.
tea, but I did it way before the stream, and now I'm like, I wish I had saved it, because I put honey in it. That might be nice.
Let's take a closer look at the inside of the raincoat. Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
You need me to? You really need to call me to do that for you?
well... This is a blood stain. And considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin.
Interesting.
So we're looking for someone with an injury?
Oh wait, because there's also I'm noticing there's mud on the inside of the jacket too.
Mm-hmm.
Not just any injury, Detective. An injury
Oh,
on
yeah,
their
look
left
at that.
arm.
Their left arm.
Huh? How do we know that?
It's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, suggesting that the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we would expect it to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place.
That seems like kind of a stretch, but okay.
And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Oh, they were just
I
wearing
feel
it.
like even if your arm was injured, you'd still have it in the jacket sleeve, because walking around, like, look, I don't say this to be, like... I don't mean this in an insensitive way for people who've, like, lost limbs or anything like that. But if your entire purpose is to be not remarked upon, you're going to have both your arms out and not be like, yes, it was the person who only had one arm. It was the one-armed man in the bright red jacket.
Well, I mean, they could have just had it in a sling and just had the jacket over their shoulder. I don't know.
I
I guess
know, okay.
we'll see what the timeline we'll see what the case has to bring to us. Now, Detective, there is a blood stain on the left side lining of the raincoat because...
Because the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through the sleeve.
Precisely. Or at least we can say there is a good probability that was the case. Red
Okay.
raincoat data updated in my organizer. The pieces are starting to fall into place.
Maybe we're being red herringed. I mean, her arm looks fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the crowd for likely suspects.
Unless she's wearing a cast under that sleeve.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Suspicious characters with injured left arms coming right up. Immediately comes back. I found this Homestuck character.
You're even smarter than you look, Rob.
No, she can move her arm fine, it
Yeah.
seems.
Yeah, and she's not. I mean, she's wearing that giant backpack.
Maybe she's literally just there so that we know that Pipe is a jacket brand and also that reversible jackets are a thing.
Maybe. Taking all them itty bitty pieces and putting them together like that, you'll have your man in no time.
The only problem is that we know she had to have been right behind Winston because
Mhm.
Edgeworth recognizes the voice in the recorder, which means
Right.
she had to have been in that area.
True.
And
So,
we
like,
don't see
The
her,
red herrings continue to crop up around her.
and we
but-
don't see her in the photo that Kay took. Right? You look and see.
Right.
Right.
And there's no, and this is the most important part, there are no other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just rereading the dialogue here. She did a pretty good job with her alibi, considering she was blabbing into her mic while clearly taking aim at someone.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So she's holding her mic with her right hand.
Well, remember her sprites are ambidextrous too, so
Right.
it probably
Okay.
isn't her. I mean, you would think it wouldn't be her.
I don't know.
The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should be in that crowd somewhere. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe.
Or perhaps
Oh,
right
wow.
there behind you.
March 25th, 3:27 p.m. Gorge Lake. Spectator area.
Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir.
We didn't nab the assassin, Gummy.
Hold on, Kay. It's a little too soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they're a person of interest and nothing more. Understood?
Okay, no jumping.
But he's our shooter. Sir, I'm sure of it. I got distracted reading the line as it was coming up. Don't worry about me. He's the guy who tried to take out the president.
In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses. This is no ordinary assassin.
Plus, his name's Shelly D. Killer, and he like seemed really smug about it, so I'm pretty sure it's him.
Bring him over here, detective. Carefully.
Yes, sir. Come on, boys. You heard Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh my god!
Wait!
Guess what
what
time
the
it
fuck,
is?
Saturn?
Guess what fucking time it is?
Is it time to hit the button?
Why?
Oh my god, did you know Saturn?
Not that. Here's the thing. I knew he was in this game.
Yeah.
I had no idea when he would show up, or that he looked like this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Who wants to be the killer?
Who wants to be the killer?
I'll take on all old men.
Okay.
I would.
I bet you
In a
will.
fight?
In a fight, right?
In a fight. I feel like the best approach for Shelly D. Killer is a bad Morgan Freeman.
Ooh.
Or Vincent Price.
Or Vincent Price, I guess that's fine. He
Vincent
seems so
Price.
reserved for Vincent Price.
I guess that's true. Oates, follow your heart.
Yeah, you do what
Pull
you
your heart,
feels
Oates.
right, Oates.
Mhm.
No umbrella and a bandage on his left arm.
Well, pal, state your name already.
Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure.
John Doe.
I couldn't do it.
Not a name you often
Okay,
hear.
okay. For next line, try. I know. Do a Phantom Limb.
Oh shit! Yes.
Oh, Phantom Limb. Alright.
Yeah.
Not a name you often hear in real life.
That's correct.
I know this man from somewhere, I'm sure of it.
And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth.
You know my name?
Of course. I have been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you're asked to speak with me.
Look how fucked up my little ice cream cone is. They really butchered this one.
They
love
put a
it.
little nose on it like a snow cone.
It looks kind of like they tried to draw a blushing cheeked smile on it and just completely fucked up where everything went.
I asked for a Powerpuff Girl, and this is what I get. This is no Buttercup.
Yeah, see, there you go. You got it.
Yeah, now
you
that you've got
there.
the voice. As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance?
Forgive me, but I am afraid I do not.
I see. Well, I believe its owner to be the would-be assassin we are seeking.
My. Well, isn't that just shocking?
The ice cream is spinning in the cone!
Oh yeah, look at it bubble back and forth.
It's an evil ice cream cone.
And this same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm. Just like you.
All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair.
The two adversaries stare each other down, their eyes like deadly lasers. Care to tell the readers what happens next?
A showdown, that's what? A battle of wits. A battle of words.
Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks this upcoming battle will entail?
Please.
Sure, let the man blather on.
In a battle of wits, you never know if or when the other guy might be lying or just plain mistaken. I didn't realize this was going to be a tutorial for the idea of doing a cross-examination on a witness. Forgive me. But if you spot an inconsistency in a statement of theirs, you gotta present evidence that proves it.
And to do that, I'll need to first open my organizer with R and press X to present my evidence.
And what if there ain't no inconsistencies to find?
Then you change tack. Press for more information and see what you can shake loose.
Say the line, Cole!
You fuck young boys.
Not that line, Cole! Sometimes you gotta shake the tree to
Alright,
see
you have
what
to shake
falls.
the tree and see what falls out.
Indeed, I can press my opponent with L.
Why don't you show us how it's done, Mr. Edgeworth?
Stepping up to bat, our nation's top prosecutor.
Once I am able to quietly gather my thoughts, yes. Doe's deposition.
I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. But you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required.
So you contend that you were not wearing a raincoat, is that correct?
It is. And is that so strange? Not everyone wears one after a while. I happen to prefer an umbrella. Team Raincoat over here! They're perfect for when a girl really needs to move!
Rio dialogue.
Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time.
Oh, yeah, I think looks weatherproof enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue.
So you see, I am not your would-be killer.
And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe.
Please, I'm just a simple ice cream Oh. Oh dear. Oh, forgive me. My wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement.
The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. And said owner also has an injured left arm. I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time.
Now I'm absolutely sure Tabby did it.
What if it was like a team up?
Oh, Tabby and the killer.
A match made in hell.
So you admit that whoever wore the raincoat is a person of interest?
I know they are. I was able to follow most of your investigation from the spectator area. One never thinks one could get caught up in such an awful thing as an assassination.
So you'd like to see some proof that the owner of the raincoat has an injury?
I would certainly expect such a renowned prosecutor to have some.
I still don't understand how you know who I am.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you're famous. He's probably read about you in the newspaper. Personally, I have the long-term recollection abilities of a dog, so I don't recognize them, even though I should.
I have also been observing you and your work, lest you forget.
I don't believe a word he says. If I can prove he's lying, we'd be one step closer to apprehending our shooter.
Ben, Aki is asking if you have a wristwatch that allows you to become one in 10 plus aliens.
God, I fucking wish! Man, you know how long I've been wanting to actually be Ben 10? Since that show came out.
Yeah.
That looks like quite a serious injury, Mr. Doe. How long ago did it happen exactly?
Not long.
About 15 minutes or so.
That's all you're going to say on the subject?
Well, it certainly made serving ice cream more difficult. And stopped me from holding my umbrella while I work.
And yet, you don't seem to have an umbrella on you at the moment. Didn't the rain stop only a short while ago, just before the shooting?
It did indeed. I remember because it was suddenly inundated with customers.
That was less than an hour ago. Are you trying to tell me you lost your umbrella in that short of a span of time?
Yes. That is exactly what I am trying to tell you.
Would it be better if I told you it took me a very long time to lose my umbrella?
After all, it only takes a moment for someone to steal an umbrella, especially in a crowd of that size.
That's entirely possible, I suppose.
I had my umbrella when it was raining, Mr. Edgeworth. That is a fact.
My umbrella. Hey. And then he lost that umbrella to the crowd, huh? Guess it's just one of those things.
I suppose you're going to tell me that his wound reopening is just one of those things, too?
Well, it kinda is, no?
The assassin's left arm is injured.
This is very OC character behavior.
Yeah.
As is Mr. Doe's. Why, it's even bleeding as we speak.
You're right, that is pretty suspicious.
Nonetheless, we need to find something concrete that will link Mr. Doe to the crime. I should press R to open my organizer and look over all the evidence again.
Oh, Magus, why would you do this to me?
What?
Check out stream chatting. Not like the one in the Discord.
Oh, no!
Good lord. Well,
Oh my!
I'm happy for I'm happy for you.
Oh,
OC,
good
I
for
really
Oats.
am.
Dear, we know.
It
I
would
guess
be that one.
This one, yeah, because we have blood on the
Yeah,
raincoat.
I'd present the raincoat. That's
Yeah.
I got you now, you twinkish old bitch.
You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe. But not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of vital importance.
Afraid you must have me confused with somebody else. The coat does not belong to me. Or do you claim to have some kind of proof to support your accusation?
Your arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope? Your wound seems to be bleeding again.
I'll survive. Although I can't pretend it's not something of an inconvenience.
You have my deepest sympathies. Because if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway.
What exactly are you insinuating?
Come on, Peanut.
As we have already established, whoever wore the raincoat is injured. And now I can prove that person was you. With this decisive piece of evidence. Instead of him sweating, it's the ice cream melting.
I'm glad the ice cream is just like the cherry is his monocle and the little fucking topper is his nose.
Yeah.
it's adorable.
I think it's very cute.
You see, Mr. Doe, there is a small amount of blood on the inside of this raincoat. Blood that belongs to our assassin.
Wow, very elegant.
Very perfect.
Attempted murder of a foreign leader, causing a diplomatic incident, they'll throw the book at you.
You can give us a silent treatment all you like, but we don't need you to talk. A simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes is for us to compare the blood on your bandages with that of the coat, and that will be that. We have the evidence. Why don't you make it easier on all of us and come clean? Admit that you were the one who attempted to assassinate the president of Zhengfa.
I am not your assassin.
You're stubborn, I'll give you that. But if this were a game of chess, you would have already been in checkmate. Now do the honorable thing and admit defeat.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you really think I would be so sloppy as to require 2 shots?
He doesn't look like a man with no moves left to play.
Very well. You have me. I'll admit it, I was wearing the raincoat.
He confessed! Say the word, I'll slap the cuffs on him right now!
But I did not shoot at the president.
What?
Mr. Edgeworth, The only thing you have proven is that I was wearing a particular raincoat. And as far as I'm aware, that is not a crime.
There was
Next thing you'll
deposition.
tell me is that you have a photograph of me pointing a laser pointer at. Oh, fuck.
I am
Oh, I've
assassin.
really cheesed and beefed this one, prosecutor.
I am a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguards sprang into action and the shots rang out. That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. Now, are you finally satisfied that I am telling the truth? As if your story stinks! You don't scare me! The evidence is on our side, you know! Look, it's right there, plain as day. The assassin, and they're wearing a red raincoat. Intriguing. But that is not me. Oh, come on! Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you really think I was the only one in the entire park wearing a red raincoat today?
I do, actually. But then why? Why does he seem so sure of himself? Let's find out!
Hold it!
A simple ice cream seller, but a knowledgeable one, I assume. On the subject of ice cream, at least.
But of course, ask me anything you wish.
I don't know the first thing about ice cream! You,
I've never eaten ice cream in my entire life.
you know what the, most important thing about making ice cream is, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth? The most important thing about making ice cream is to approach it with a virtuous heart.
He doesn't know fuck about ice cream either.
And what does virtue have to do with anything?
Without proper reverence for the craft, I'm afraid all you'll ever make are sweetened crystals of ice. There, I hope that you now see.
Perfect Oates character.
I am nothing more than an ice cream seller.
I just love the idea of someone asking you what the most important thing about your job is and going, well, the most important thing is to approach your craft with a virtuous heart.
The most important thing is to have fun and be yourself, of course.
But you're a McDonald's fry cook? Yes, and if I was not virtuous, all the french fries would come out wrong.
We joke, but this is why SpongeBob works.
It's true.
I guess that's true.
It's true, actually. Yeah.
Why are...
This is why Good Burger works.
It is the raw magical power of my squandered childhood dreams and innocent heart that makes those french fries come out so golden and airy.
Why a raincoat? Why were you not using an umbrella?
Is that so strange? It was a raining morning. Most people were wearing a jacket of some kind.
Well,
And I only have one, and how else would I eat my ice cream?
Well, I'd say it's a pretty strange choice considering you couldn't get one of your arms into it.
Better that than have one of my arms occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream to serve, after all.
Then why go to such lengths to avoid testifying to that effect in the first place?
Forgive me. I simply hadn't remembered until now.
You forgot that you were wearing a raincoat?
It's been an eventful day, after all.
Eventful?
I simply, to be honest with you, Mr. Prosecutor, I have a whole online brand based on umbrella maxing, and it would be highly embarrassing to be caught dead in a raincoat.
Well, I hardly know what else to call it, Mr. Edgeworth. The president of Zhengfa was shot at.
Hold it!
So you saw the bodyguards move before you heard the gunshots?
Yes. If I recall correctly, they moved first. At least, the one on the left did.
You're rather observant, Mr. Doe.
I am blessed with keen eyes.
Which I never open.
The names of the bodyguards were written in the top left corner of the security plan. And the one on the left was Rook.
That's correct. Bastian Rook, I believe. I expect he noticed the light from a laser sight.
And you know him by name. Well, yes.
The man is no amateur.
Mr. Doe knows a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. I'd say our friend here is no amateur either. I'd like you to append what you just said to your testimony, if you don't mind.
As you wish. The bodyguard on the left, Bastian Rook, was especially quick to respond.
Hold it!
So the bodyguard on the left was the first to move.
By the smallest fraction, yes. He reacted admirably swiftly.
You know who your Doe reminds me of more than Phantom Limb? Garrick.
Garrick?
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
That would
Garrick
also
is
be a good voice for Doe, yeah.
Yeah.
By
Garrick
the
is a really good
smallest
choice.
fraction, yes, he reacted admirably swiftly.
Just a little bit of venom in everything he says.
Yeah, it's really good.
If you can append your
I'm
statement
just,
to
I
add more
am but
venom.
a humble ice cream seller.
His name was Bastian Rook, did you say?
It appears you've assessed the situation quite astutely.
No more so than anybody else, I'm sure.
He's good. He didn't even flinch.
That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives.
Hold it!
So you yourself didn't start running and screaming.
I was hardly in a position to. Oh yeah? And what position were you in? One of extreme pain. Somebody bumped into my wounded arm. Hard. It was excruciating. I thought my eyes would pop out of my head. Yeah, well, they clearly didn't.
Of course they didn't, Kay. In any event, the shooter was wearing a red raincoat. We have photographic proof of that, and yet...
Mr. John Doe here swears it wasn't him.
The guy's lying through his teeth, I tell ya. No one gets away with disrespecting Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Not on my watch.
Calm down, detective. We will get the truth out of him by catching him in a lie.
Yeah, so let's keep at him. He'll let something slip soon enough.
Well, we got an appended statement, so it's gotta be that one. So what's
So
off about
presumably,
this?
so here.
Yeah, Bastian Rook
So
wasn't
let's-
on the left.
So let's look at, I think, the security plan, if not here. Well, Bastion Rook's on, would be his left, at least.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, because Rook will reposition in light of Knight's injury. Knight is the one wearing the neck brace.
Right.
Stay frosty, we know who might be in the audience.
Check the photos.
Yeah.
He's a little...
And they're on the... Okay. They're on the correct side now.
Yeah, well, they are in this photo, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can't see anything.
What?
Check the recording, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Okay. The meeting is scheduled. Bang, bang. Two shots.
Nothing
That's
out of
it.
the air here. Nothing out of the...
Okay. Ordinary.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't he say something about how... He also said something to the effect of how they didn't react until I think he.
action.
Yeah, they
He's-
reacted
he-
before the gunshot.
Right.
Yeah, because they saw the laser sight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the picture. This is after the first shot, so this picture still matches up correctly.
So I guess you'd present that first photograph because it shows that clearly, like, they haven't. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, so wait, what is he saying exactly?
No, I think
was
Saturn might be
surprised.
right. On the left, Bastion Rook was especially quick to respond.
But they're both like
But he's
right next
all
to
the
him.
way over there. In this photo that
Well-
happened right before the shot went out.
Well, also more importantly, if you go to the very next one, this is in between two shots, and they're both right there.
Yeah.
So I guess you'd present that on the one of him being especially quick because clearly they both reacted with about the same speed.
That's all I can think.
Well, we have
I
plenty of
got
health
nothing
to
else for
try.
you.
Objection!
Take a look at this.
Very well. If you could give me a moment.
Don't you have anything to say?
Nothing whatsoever.
I guess that wasn't it. I'll have to listen more carefully to find a contradiction in his statements.
So this is the appended. What was
This
the
is
appended statement? The bodyguard on the. So this is the one to press. The bodyguard on the left, Bastion Rook, was especially quick to respond. I mean, that's correct.
I guess the thing that's still weird here is why does he know his name?
Yeah.
Because we never got
Oh! They don't have the first names here.
exactly.
Just
That's what I
Rook
mean.
and
He shouldn't
Knight.
know his name is Bastion.
Let's try that.
Objection!
You were right.
Okay.
As I suspected, you are more than what you claim to be, Mr. Doe.
You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh? Then tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguard's names.
What? You just surely? You were the one who spoke their names aloud. Rook and Knight, was it?
Objection!
We only know of those names thanks to the security plan. But look closely, only their surnames appear. Yet we all clearly heard you
it badly this time.
Oh, you really stepped in it now, Doe. You'll have to change your name again. Yet we all clearly
They're
heard
going
you
to call me Shelly Dale Loser.
Yet we all
Not even Adrian would look at me the same way again.
Yet we all clearly heard you say the name Bastion Rook. How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have.
Oh, bother. Seems pretty damn suspicious to me. Oh, fuck, sorry, I swear. Oh, fuck, I did it again.
Well, how did you know? Explain yourself.
It was merely a slip of the tongue.
Yes, I've saved it. They'll never suspect. Oh, fuck.
Another lie, he is the assassin, just like we said. Come now, miss, it's a little too soon to be jumping to such conclusions. Look at the eyebrows forming on that ice cream. I did
He
know
has,
the
like-
names,
he has,
yes,
like,
and the reason
ice
for that is...
He's like ice cream controlling men powers or something.
Yeah!
He's a manipulator. He can turn ice cream into any shape. That's his men power.
It's his devil fruit, yeah.
Hold on. I've got one. No, vanilla ice is already
The
taken.
froyo fruit.
Yeah.
I guess I can just use, this is the power of his stand, Ice Baby.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
Or vanilla ice. Well, vanilla ice.
Vanilla
is
ice is taken by a character already, but Ice Baby isn't. Well,
I know Mr. Rook. He and I are acquainted.
what?
Work.
We have something of a connection.
He's your ex?
And his is a name I could never forget.
You think we're stupid, pal? Stop lying.
I am not lying. I am, as I have always been, a simple ice cream seller / tailor.
Yeah.
I am the very model of a scientist solarian.
And an acquaintance of Bastion Rook. Yes.
Objection!
And I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that. It should be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller, correct?
Please, you are more than welcome to ask him, although I think that might be difficult right now. I would imagine he's rather busy ensuring the president's safety. But suppose you are able to speak with him and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove I was the shooter?
Objection!
If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat?
Because it was no longer raining. In fact, it had grown quite warm. Far better to let my wound breathe, no? Or would you rather I let it fester?
Is he actually going to worm his way out of this?
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Hurry up and arrest the man!
He clearly did it!
He's clearly guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already.
And that's why you suck, Pain.
You might be willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof, but I am not.
Now that's horseshit.
Oh.
I played the first.
This is post the first 3 games. He's grown.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. He is a pain.
No! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, there's gotta be something you can do.
Also, I like how, real quick before we do this, how it's like, oh, no, maybe it's not the reversible thing. You can see the inside of her collar that the reverse side of her jacket
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like fucking red.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Shocking scenes here is the culprit. Escape justice.
It seems the court of public opinion has spoken very well. As I will clearly be viewed with suspicion no matter what I say, I might as well share what I know.
What you know? What's his angle here?
I saw them.
I have to go feed the dog. So if Tabby speaks, somebody do a bad Southern accent.
I'll do
Okay.
it for you, sweetie.
Thanks, sweaty.
I saw another person with a red hood.
Oh, my stars and garters!
Are you kidding?
It's the person you captured in your photograph. I first noticed them just before the president's speech began. It was still raining then. Their outfit was the same color as my own, which is what drew my attention. As did the laser beam that was aimed directly at the president's head.
He's claiming there was another red-hooded person? Preposterous!
I knew that if anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual, I could fall under suspicion myself. And so, naturally, I removed my raincoat.
Objection!
So not only did you see the assassin, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you. How very convenient.
I had thought you might find it far-fetched, hence my not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You would never have believed me. Especially not if I had said that the shooter was standing right next to a certain prosecutor.
Well, I know you don't mean me. I wasn't even summoned until after the shooting.
No, not you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You didn't miss her.
Oh,
I hollered color commentary on your behalf. but-
Oh, thank you.
Your colleague over there. Me? Yes, the photograph will prove it, I am sure.
Look, it's your failing hairline. It's right there, plain for everyone to see.
You see, right there in front of the person with the red hood. That's me, yes, but What exactly are you saying?
What's his end game here?
As I mentioned, I had been following your investigation with some interest, Mr. Edgeworth. And while pondering the details, I noticed something strange.
Strange? What exactly?
Come now, a man of your talent should be more than capable of spotting a certain contradiction such as this.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
The picture shows the chief prosecutor, Mr. Payne, and the shooter. But there's nothing weird about that, is there? Think carefully. The picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. One of the other pieces of evidence you gathered is inconsistent with what we see here.
The recording.
Yeah.
What is Mr. Doe talking about? What piece of evidence is inconsistent with what's in the picture?
It's gotta be the recording, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yep. Of course, the tape! It contradicts the photograph.
So you noticed at last. What's going on about, Mr. Edgeworth? I wasn't here for that part.
Someone's missing. Someone who should be here.
Huh? But who? Who indeed?
The person who is missing from this photograph is...
Take that!
Huh?
Miss Lloyd?
Oh yeah, her hood is red.
How do you figure that?
Mr. Payne's voice can be clearly heard on Miss Lloyd's tape. Considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor...
Oh, there were these two old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time.
She must have been very close indeed to capture it on tape.
You're right! But she's not in the picture. Precisely. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Do you still believe that you have been hounding the right person?
Miss Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions?
Whoa. Y'all are fixing to put me under the microscope now? Alright, sure. Knock yourselves out. I got nothing to hide.
Miss Lloyd's testimony.
It ain't like I was standing still the whole time. Nah, I was running all over, roving style, and that was a big old crowd. Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in one spot, and the tape's from when I was in another.
Ah, I know the contradiction already.
So quit giving me the evil eye. Ain't nothing but...
There's no doubt about the voices on the tape. That was Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor, I'm certain of it.
Tabby wouldn't lie to us. I know she wouldn't. I haven't actually talked to her yet. But if she did, that would mean...
Now hold on, she talked to her once, but I forgive you for not remembering. It was literally like 2 lines of dialogue. Anyway, that she's a perp!
Will y'all quit messing with me? As if I could have done something like that. Me?
I
Guys, you got a bear trap on your backpack again? Be about it.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I might be inclined to believe you if your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency.
It does? I thought it was pretty good.
Seems I have no choice but to present her with the evidence and expose the contradiction.
Okay.
Let's just go through this. These are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you be moving around if your main aim was to record the president's speech?
What now? How do you mean?
Surely the speech would have been best recorded from a single consistent position.
Well, see, that is a... ambiance. That's the word I was looking for. Gotta capture the ambiance. Can't put the electrical atmosphere down in print if I don't have a bunch of it on tape for inspiration.
Clearly, all you achieved was to fill a tape with unwanted background noise.
Y'all are questioning my methods now, too? I don't do standing still, alright?
I've got zoomies.
Listen, a girl's gotta move.
You were running all over. Where exactly?
Here, there, and everywhere, I guess. What, y'all don't know what all over means?
Round circles round Charlie and all men on
Look, I
Discord
was
call
over
with my
yonder,
friends.
okay?
Hither and
God!
thither!
Is
I
a
was
girl
over
not
there, and then I
allowed
was
to have
over
a
there.
measure of whimsy? Jeez Louise.
Christ alive. You think I remember exactly where I was and me?
Oh, we lost you a lot there, Sarah.
Ah, hold on.
A quick reconnecty.
They killed us.
They killed
she's back.
Sarah! He's back.
I'm back.
I'd like you to at least tell us whether you were to the left or the right of the stage.
Left? Yeah, left, I think.
Suspect in the picture was on the left-hand side, too. Coincidence?
Yeah, definitely coincidence.
Hold it!
So the fact that you are not in the picture is to be expected. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
It surely is. I caught your pals the prosecutors on tape while I was in one part of the crowd. And then that picture was snapped while I was off someplace else. Look at it that way, and it all makes perfect sense.
Your assertion, then, is that the picture and your recording were taken at different points in the speech.
Yep. Timing's everything. You learn that soon enough in this line of work.
So if I can prove that the two things did happen at the same time, her entire defense will come tumbling down.
Hold it!
Evil lie? Are you suggesting that I might be attempting to intimidate a witness?
No, I'm just suggesting that you lighten up a little bit. Frown that way for too long and it'll stick. Ain't nothing so bad that a little smile can't make anything better, wouldn't you say, Ruffles?
I am investigating the shooting of a president, Miss Lloyd. A smile is highly unlikely to help with that.
Nothing to smile about in my life.
Not
So?
even Mr. Right?
No.
So proclaimed the prosecutor, all while beaming from ear to ear. Paragraph ends.
Perhaps what I ought to do is employ my even eviler evil eye on her next time.
I just can't get a read on her. But I don't feel like she's hiding anything super bad either.
I agree that she doesn't seem to be ill-intentioned, but who knows if that means something much worse is lying just underneath. Regardless, we must put aside our immediate impressions. Her actions are on the record. And I have proof that contradicts her testimony. I do have proof.
Alright, Ben.
This one. Nope, wrong. Look at this photograph.
Look at this graph.
This is taking
Every
literally
time
like
I
seconds
do it
before the-
makes me laugh. What's her top line?
Yes, the president thrusts his fist into the air as excitement reaches a fever pitch.
Right
Yep.
after she overhears Payne and Chief Prosecutor.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then-
Which
And then
means that's her. That's gotta be her.
That's gotta be her.
the trick is whether or not you're supposed to. Oh, yeah, okay.
That might just be one of those ones where they let you do either.
Yeah, either one. Miss Lloyd, it's imperative for a reporter not to lie, wouldn't you say?
I don't know what kind of reporters you've been talking to. You're danged right it is, and I don't lie.
Never lied once, ever.
And yet the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time.
What? You can't prove that.
Oh, but I can. The evidence is right here in these pictures. This one in particular shows something that lines up precisely with when you were making your recording. What part of the picture indicates that it must have been taken at the same time as Miss Lloyd's recording?
His fist?
That's-
His fist is in
I was
the air
gonna
like he just don't care. See here, the president has his fist raised.
And? What about it?
Would you be so kind as to play us the tape again?
See, it ain't that simple.
I got hit in the head by a rock between scenes, and I no longer remember how to operate a tape deck.
What if I were to tell you that you don't have a choice?
You don't make it easy, do you, Ruffles?
Remember, we are concerned with the moment the president raised his fist. You've already heard this dialogue before.
Mm-hmm.
There, that's the moment right there.
Correct? We've now confirmed when it occurred in the recording. Which means... it's...
Which means Tabby should be in the picture too.
And she is. Right there for all to see. For Miss Lloyd is in fact the person with the red hood.
What?
Oh my god. That's such a good animation.
So you're our shooter, huh?
I'm so sorry. I think the recording just got completely eaten.
Yeah, no, I bet Discord deleted all of that high-pitched stuff.
I'm so sorry.
I don't even own a jacket like that.
That's right. From everything we know, the owner of the red raincoat is...
Still Tabby Lloyd. 'cause
Tabby
it's
Lloyd.
reversible.
Tabby Lloyd.
Yeah. The person in the red hood was you, Miss Lloyd, and therefore the owner of the red raincoat must be
I guess that's
you.
not true.
You are the only person it can belong to.
Perhaps she could show
Oh!
us her injury to prove it.
Yeah.
Right,
No, red
duh. Okay,
raincoat.
I got it flipped around.
Huh? What do you mean?
The blood stain on the raincoat. Or have you forgotten about it already?
Well, yeah, actually, I kind of got confused in
course.
the line of questioning we
The
were
right
doing.
sleeve button has been torn off, and there is a blood stain just inside the left side. That's right. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So that's
the
John
raincoat
Doe.
is John
John
Doe,
Doe.
yeah.
It's John Doe, but she's not wearing the raincoat.
We have already proven that the raincoat belongs to Mr. Doe. You, Miss Lloyd, were wearing something else. Something that also happened to have a red hood.
So there were two people with red hoods all along?
Indeed. Mr. Doe's last statement was true.
Wait, but we only found one raincoat. Where's the other one?
Our ice cream seller never mentioned a raincoat, only a red hood. So tell us about your jacket again, Miss Lloyd.
Huh? This old thing? Well, the best thing about it, like I said, is if you get mud and such on it, it's reversible, see? So you just turn it inside out.
The first half of that came through
It
close
came
enough.
through a little bit. Just as I thought.
The inside of her hood. It's red.
That's right. And when the incident occurred, that's the side of the hood that was visible.
What's going on here? What were you really up to, huh, pal?
Well, wait. I never even wore it that way round.
Perhaps if you could allow us to examine it, we could confirm that for ourselves.
And y'all are gonna confirm that how exactly?
It was raining right up until the president's speech, correct? That much has been established already. And as you yourself said,
Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time.
if you haven't reversed your parka since the rain, then the inside should be dry.
Wait a second now. I got this big old backpack on, see? So I just can't take off my jacket. Maybe I could show y'all some other time?
You think an excuse that weak's gonna wash with Mr. Edgeworth? What the fuck is this line? You know what? Whatever, forget it. Just move on.
Oh.
Well, what are you waiting for? If you're innocent, take it off and show us.
It wasn't me, I swear. I never shot the danged president. I could never.
If that's true, Miss Lloyd, then your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. Is there a particular reason why you chose to wear a parka with a red hood here today?
I'm sorry, Ruffles. There's never something there's something I never told you. Something I couldn't. But I'll come clean, I promise. Just go easy now on me here. Oh?
Ah, the mysterious hold it. Who said that? I don't know who
You
that
have a
is.
new
so
character?
We'll just stay quiet for now.
It's unvoiced until we see who it is.
Ah!
Oh!
It's Horseman!
Who wants to voice Mohawk?
I'll take this guy. That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You
You're
lost
talking
this
yourself a
one
lot.
the moment you made your opening move.
He looks like he should be voiced like by Kaiji.
Yeah.
That's one of
I
the
don't know
men
what
from
Kaiji sounds
Kay's
like, I'm
photograph. Guess I'd better introduce myself.
Whoa!
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 Revolver Ocelot.
Animation!
Oh, it keeps going even.
Revolver Ocelot!
Oh shit. The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard. And second in command of his security detail.
Point that thing someplace else, pal. What the heck's wrong with you?
They don't let me
Sorry.
swear in this game.
Sorry, can't help myself. It's just too much fun being this good. You're
This
not
is
a
how
me-
you know this game's actually set in America.
Yeah.
You're not a member of law enforcement, so how did you get a gun?
And that's how you know it's not set in America.
This old girl's on loan from Zhang Fa, temporarily issued to us presidential bodyguards.
I like that you have also, in understanding my maiden's heart, immediately shifted his voice to Jonas Venture Jr.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do Patrick Warburton as Jonas Venture Jr. Anyway, never mind that. I've got 2 tidbits of news for you. You want the good or the bad first? Choice is yours. I'm indifferent, whichever you prefer. Really? You're giving up the first move advantage just like that? Whatever, your loss. Guess I'll push out the first pawn then. Oh my god, he's doing chess moves in his head!
Yeah, and he's got
my
a
God.
chessboard tie.
Mm.
So you play a little chess, I take it. Ah, a fellow fan, are you, Mr. Red Suit? The name's Edgeworth, and you could say I dabble. Duly noted, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, I'll start with the good news. The president's okay. Didn't suffer so much as a scratch.
He didn't? That's a relief.
Particularly for the young lady there. That means there's no longer a murder charge on the table. That is good news, huh, Tabby?
Yeah, because I've never.
Now for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did anyhow, our boss. Put himself in the line of fire. You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook. Yeah, it's game over for him.
He'll never play tennis again. They got his elbow really bad. No way.
Rook is dead. A genuine loss. So, you're saying that Tabby...
Yeah, your friend here killed my colleague, my brother-in-arms.
And now I'm gonna blow her brains out summarily.
Oh, heck no. I didn't do it. I didn't kill anybody. I would never.
I'd shut my mouth if I were you, murderer.
Oh, this guy super did it.
Oh,
Somehow.
he's the killer, yeah, for sure.
Some fucking how.
Sure, we did what we had to do. Sacrificed one of our pieces to protect the king. But to lose someone like him during a castling, it's a real shame.
Honestly, for as much as I was like, damn, this is a really obvious case zero. If it is like, no, this is all a huge false flag, red herring to be a murder case about how he killed his co-bodyguard, insanely in-depth for a first case.
Yeah.
Of a Ace Attorney game.
People have been saying that Investigations 2 is like one of the best games in the franchise, so...
Yeah.
I see.
Castling, what's that even mean?
It's a chess term. Very simplistically speaking, it's a move where a rook switches places with the king.
Then why didn't they just say so?
Mr. Knight, was it? Yeah? What?
I don't trust horses.
We'll need to see the victim's body right away. And if possible, I'd like to ask the president a few questions. Sorry, no can do. And why not? That's the third piece of news. And it's the piece you're gonna like the least. Oh, did you see the way his gums are exposed? He's supposed to be a horse.
Mm-hmm.
God.
I thought you said there were only 2. The National Police Force of Zhengfa will be handling things from
Oh,
here.
fuck.
Ah,
What?
fuck.
You know what time it is.
Who wants him?
You better be kidding, pal.
I'll take him if the other two don't.
This investigation was assigned to us. We're not about to hand it over. You're the Edgeworth, right? The one who solved the Yadagarasu case? The president mentioned you. I'm honored to have warranted his attention. Makes sense that the chief prosecutor would assign this one to you. Wait, did the chief assign me to appease the president? But that was a mistake. A big one.
And I'm gonna shoot you for it, bozo.
He should have given this case to somebody with a spine. You're free to take it up with President Wong. If you enjoy diplomatic incidents, that is. Ah,
Not diplomatic incidents again.
You're coming with me. We'll continue this on the presidential plane.
No. I never did nothing, I swear.
We can do this the hard way if you like, but in Zhengfa, justice is served one way or the other. Like Gumshoe, you should like tackle him. He is pointing a firearm at a civilian.
That's also super not how any of this is done. Like, yeah, we're gonna drag you, we're gonna extradite you to a foreign country right now to question you.
Oh, Sarah.
Uh-huh.
That's how things are done now. You know
I
that.
That's how things are done in the U.S.
Yeah, where we are
Now,
right
hold
now.
on. This is 2019, so this is technically during the Biden administration.
That's
I
right.
think. Wait, no. I'm stupid.
No.
My chronology's wrong. This is still Trump. Never mind, this is legal.
Yeah.
Ruffles, come on. You gotta help me out here, please.
Miss Lloyd. She was the one in the red hood. There's no denying that now. But I can't help feeling we still don't know the whole truth behind this case.
I'm innocent. You gotta believe me.
Why did you have a revolver with a laser on it? I thought it was a directional mic. I didn't know.
Can I really let this
I've
happen?
never done recording before.
This is my first day!
I thought they said to go shoot some footage and I misunderstood.
Look, my boss handed me this and said it's a video camera and I need you to get some good headshots of Mr. President. How was I supposed to know?
Can I really let this happen?
She also gave me an envelope with a lot of unmarked bills in it, and I just thought that was normal at the time.
Mr. Edgeworth, I think I've been set up!
Is this really how it ends? The look in her eyes, the crack in her voice as she begs me to help her. This is no act by a criminal. She's genuinely scared.
Oh yeah, no shit, this American's pointing a gun at her.
This psycho is gonna shoot her right now.
And if I let him take her, we'll never know what really happened.
I can't
you
make
can't.
an eek.
Eek.
No.
Eek.
That's Gumshoe doing it, by the way.
Eek! Hold on, wait.
What?
1 second.
What the?
Thank you.
Get your filthy hands off of... Oh, shit!
Oh shit!
Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me? Your neck has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed.
This is a hell of a first case.
It's you!
Ha! So you do remember.
Oh, they have like the same hair. Was Shelly gonna try and replace him?
It's
What do you think
entirely
you're doing, pal? Put the knife down and give it up. You got some nerve pulling a stunt like this in front of a bunch of police officers.
Don't even think about it! You don't stand a chance against this guy!
Who are you really, Mr. Doe? Let's just say that I'm no simple ice cream seller.
You was lying the whole time?
Guy's
I
a
had
pro!
no idea.
Hitman! His name's... Shelly the Killer!
No, he actually
Ain't
does
that a
kind
little
of
on the
look like
nose,
him.
pal?
The Killer? Are we gonna get an actual flashback? There's not a legal professional in the country that doesn't know that name. An assassin capable of taking down any target, any place, any time. This isn't the first time our paths have crossed.
And I somehow forgot him completely, despite his
I don't-
extremely distinctive features.
I don't think,
Oh,
but I don't think
they
Edgeworth
actually
was
met,
in that
because
case.
It was...
Because it was a Francisca thing, right?
Well, no, I don't think that was the final case of the game, so Edgeworth was in it, but I don't think they ever met face to face, because the killer talked through the walkie-talkie the whole time, remember?
Right. So he
I
has
guess
no
that's
idea what he
true.
looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why the
okay,
voice
that
is
makes
familiar
sense.
and nothing else.
Yeah.
And the voice would have been kind of fucked up because it's coming through a mic. So
It's been too long, Mr. Edgeworth. But of course, this is the first time we've met face to face.
Oh, there you go, there you go. All right.
You're the assassin we've been looking for.
In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang.
I swear I've seen his picture in one of my old files before, but... Oh, how could I have been so careless?
My bandages proved useful for bringing a knife into the park undetected. But I miscalculated in certain other regards.
He didn't bring a gun.
Now, shall we play a little game, Mr. Knight? I know how fond you are of such diversions. The stakes must be high in order for it to be fun, of course. Shall we wager, say, your life?
What do you want from me?
Why are you bringing our bedroom roleplay out in public? I never agreed to this.
I would like for you to allow Mr. Edgeworth to remain in charge of the case.
He what? What are you up to, the killer?
I would simply like our mutual friend to see things through to their conclusion. If my eyes were open, I would be winking. Huh? But why? Bastion was a man of great skill, one with whom I felt a certain connection.
oh, so his boyfriend got God. I
Yeah.
see.
It is only right that the truth behind his death be brought to light. With Mr. Rook's departure, the case is now yours to investigate, is it not, Mr. Knight? I'm simply asking you to transfer that authority to Mr. Edgeworth. It's not something worth losing your life over, surely.
You're just using the investigation as an excuse to get close to the president.
Am I really? I suppose it is true that in order for the investigation to proceed, we will need to enter the presidential plane.
You think I'm gonna let you near him? I'm his chief bodyguard.
Are you? And here I thought you were only second in command.
Rook's not around. That means I'm number one.
I wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes.
It seems like you've gotten over his death and taken over his seat relatively quickly, young man.
Of course I do. I'm the leader now. Me!
If that is indeed the case, then I would ask that you make a choice worthy of a leader. Will you needlessly throw away your life, or will you allow the investigation to continue?
Is he really doing this to gain access to the president? Does he even need to? What is he plotting?
A little fun. You have no objections, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth. Come, let us continue the investigation.
Can I go home now?
Can I please leave? I'm scared. I just came here to get some footage.
What do we do, sir?
It would seem we have little choice but to do as we're told. That said, listen, detective, and listen well.
Okay, I always do. You gonna say some
Hang
stupid
on.
bullshit to me again?
I hang on your every word all the time, Mr. Edgeworth, and you never pay me no attention.
I'll buy us some time as I investigate. Meanwhile, you gather the other officers. Have them surround the plane and make absolutely certain there is no way he can escape.
Yes, sir, you got it. I'll be not in the rest of the scene, probably, hopefully.
Wow!
Hey, this is a pretty good breaking point.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's
This is
also
also-
really
This is
a
the
really
first-
long first case.
This is the first one?
Yeah,
This is insane!
it's gonna be. They're saying it's the longest Ace Attorney game ever made, folks.
Yay!
This
Now,
has been a ton of fun.
luckily for us, there's no possible way it could compare to Danganronpa V3.
Yay!
I spent, I think, 13 hours getting through that game's first case.
Yeah.
I see.
Absurd.
Yeah, Saturn, it's impossible because there's no way that Investigations 2 has that many mechanics.
Or that many
Yeah.
characters in one scene.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, I mean, yeah, I
Oh.
think it's a pretty good breaking point, dude.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
it's
I
like,
mean,
yeah,
It's almost 11 o'clock, so we'll cut it
Yeah.
we'll cut it slightly early technically, but like
yeah, by like 30 minutes. But I mean, otherwise, you know,
we'd be
We'll have
bleeding
to make
into
time to jump back into this soon. though.
yeah.
yeah, because I'm enjoying it.
I don't know when. We'll figure out some time for that.
We'll
Yeah,
figure
it
it
just
out.
has to be, you know, sometime.
If I
this
have
week
to
or
move
something.
my I know I have a Monday stream planned for next week, but if we are all available Monday, I can always just like move that to Tuesday or Wednesday or
It
something.
seems like Monday is pretty consistently Oates' day off. So
Yeah.
All right, if that holds, I'll just start scheduling my second solo stream day for a different day of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, not a big deal.
Ace Attorney Mondays.
Ace Attorney Mondays.
Ace Attornys.
And I like that because it means that I might even be able to actually maintain a 3-day gap between two different visual novel libraries and thus
Yeah.
not die.
That's correct.
So you won't just explode.
Yeah.
That makes sense, Bestie.
Saturn voice.
Oh,
I'll
God.
voice Gumshoe.
Now I need to be clear. I at no point volunteered to voice Gumshoe. I was left Gumshoe by omission.
That's true. But also, it was kind of always gonna be Gumshoe.
This time I'm really gonna do it.
I'm really gonna do it this time.
All my
pal.
friends think I'm palooka coated. I'll never live this down.
Saturn, you spent all of the last one constantly doing bits as Gumshoe.
It's actually true, Saturn.
Oh,
He
Magus.
spent like all of AAI doing Gumshoe bits.
Oh,
So
Magus says to check the main menu real quick since it updates when it realizes you're in the middle of a case. Ooh.
oh.
Oh, whoop. Not that. Options.
Not alive.
Back to title. They don't need to say it. We already did.
Really making sure. Good on them.
Yeah, they're like, you don't want to lose.
Ooh,
Ah!
cool.
It's fun.
And cool. God, this president of Zhang Fa is so jacked. Look at him.
He's ripped
I
like
hope he
a
comes
street-
back. I want to see a talk spray for his like,
Yes, he looks like he's
insane
about to-
muscles.
I mean,
Burst out of it.
they're not gonna waste this design on a guy we don't
No.
talk to.
That's true. We have to talk to him, right?
Yeah.
Like
I
somehow
want
this
him
is
to
gonna
have
be
the
a setup.
thing where you like point out a contradiction in his testimony. He does like one of those "yeah" emotions, and it's just like all the sleeves just immediately rip off his suit.
He asked
It has to burst off of him like fucking Armstrong in Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then-
no,
and
I
then-
was thinking,
And then a squad of tailors just really quickly like stitches the suit back together
I
around
was,
him.
Yeah.
I was
I
literally
was
about to
thinking-
say he should travel around with one of those like mysterious sidekick ladies, like fucking the dude from last game did, and he's literally just there so that every time he does an animation where his suit explodes, she very quickly stitches it back onto him.
I was thinking of Kenshiro style where like it explodes the chest out and his sleeves magically disappear, and then he just buttons it up like nothing happened and then puts on new sleeves.
Yes.
Magus says there's also more shirtless to killer in the gallery, but we're gonna avoid the concept art for now because I'm pretty sure they're gonna show more characters in there, and I want to be surprised.
Yeah, there'll be more spoilers and stuff. So
But no, this was fun. So we'll probably be back doing this next Monday.
next Monday.
And then
Okay.
we'll also be back to streaming with these little guys on Wednesday with the podcast.
Yeah, look at our little
Oh,
dudes bubble and go.
We're like
The
perfectly
Pitcast.
framed in the half like the cutoff
Oh, we
line there with the
are.
gray.
Ah,
Look at us. We fit there perfectly. How cute.
it's
Like
like
it was
we were
always meant to be.
Yeah.
Stop stealing my lines.
No.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.